Hello. Hello. Migraine Skids. How are you today? Good morning. Good morning. It's great to be up today. Good morning. Good morning to you. And hopefully we're live. Hopefully we're okay. Hopefully OBS's update didn't ruin anything. Fucking you, OBS. Fuck you. Fuck you, you
Shit.
fucking idiots. OBS bullshit.
Yeah. Go ahead, tell him about it, Chief.
I hate this shit. I'm not, you know, this is why people pirate stuff. This is why people make it a point to steal programs. I don't believe in it. I believe you should give money to certain things. But when your bullshit is your bullshit and you're going to update every 15 seconds, eat a dick. Eat a giant ball of dick. Because we would have been on by 9 o'clock. Now we're on by 9:30. Fuck you.
Yeah.
And now my UI doesn't look proper. Now I had to fight my UI and do all this bullshit with my UI. I don't like fighting my UI. It's like I
don't like
everything. Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's always a weird thing. Is normally different applications, devices, all sorts of different programs, they give you a list of what they fixed, in the update list. I've noticed that they just don't.
Yeah, it's most of the time it's just bug fixes. Well, what was the bug fix with
Stop being so vague.
Yeah, what was the bug fix that I had perfectly playing this like last time with no fucking problems?
I know the bug fix for YouTube. They considered the dislike button a glitch.
Yeah, I don't like the fact that they considered the dislike button a glitch. How about don't think the dislike button's a glitch? How about, us enjoying and having fun with it?
Well, why do they silence crowds? They say this could be misinformation, but usually you have the thumbs up and thumbs down and let the populace choose that.
Damn straight. Just like Sonic Adventures. Let us have fun. Let us enjoy our game. Our game of autism, apparently. That was
Escape from the City.
No, that was an interesting thing to hear someone say. Yeah, apparently Sonic the Hedgehog is like autism friendly, and I'm like,
was that even a question?
Well, I've never thought of the blue blur a autism friendly thing.
I did.
I've never thought of it like that.
Yeah, I would say Sonic has that same value by one moment.
Uh-oh, Bob got a call.
That wasn't a phone call, that was an alarm. Don't worry, Bob's still waking up. But as I was saying with Sonic, as that same attraction that people would have towards trains, the initial is look at the thing go. Thing go from point A to point B. Look at it go by. And it's just that interest of watching something move. And then from there it extrapolates. And it starts becoming its own character.
Yeah.
Because you also had those advertisements in the early 2000s and like the late 90s where it's like the lots and lots of boats and planes. And the same with Zoo Books and the Tiger poster. You get all these little ads where, little Timmy can ask his parents to...
News. That's all I remember.
No. Get that out of here. So it's like little Timmy can ask, mom or dad is like, hey, can I call this number and get like a bunch of these little books with boats and planes and other little pictures, and they'll have like, that's where a form of autism can start. Well, or actually, what did you mean when you said like autism friendly? Like it starts with a level of interest and intrigue that goes beyond the norm.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, little Timmy has these books.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, this plane is like X model of this year, and it was from here to here. It was mostly a civilian transport. You know, it starts with small interests like that, and then it develops. I know I'm starting to make it sound like it's a bad thing. No, it's actually a good thing. It's good to be educated on your interests. Please, have hobbies. That's what I ask of you people. Have hobbies.
Yeah, just don't.
It
do
helps
video
out a
games
ton.
anymore. Just don't make them AAA video games. It's not worth it. And then consoles are absolutely useless, so don't buy those either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I realize
pirate.
my console is not a console. That's a tombstone.
It is. It is. Here lies gaming back in the day.
Now it makes sense why Sony made this PS5 look like a giant monolith.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man! And when you buy your new,
It's an artifact of Shakara.
it is an artifact of Shikara. Well, like people like the only thing that'll be around is Nintendo. Like it won't be consoles anymore. It'll be like Nintendos. We'll refer to it as Nintendo.
Nintendo.
Yep. By the way, I always sucked at Sonic games, so this is just us talking about the autistic, the thing about that being autistic, which I thought when I heard about this, when I heard Phantom Strider, I've never thought of it as autistic. I just thought it was like I never believed that was a thing back in the day, but now it's like you're not the only person that said that to me, and I'm like, I've never thought of this as being a. I always thought of it as a flow thing, like a thing that people like because people enjoy stuff. But apparently, it's the colors, it's the like the gravitas, like the same thing isn't. You can't say the same thing about the Ninja Turtles, for example. The Ninja Turtles aren't autistic.
Ninja Turtles have a half and half. You
No,
know,
it's
half
not-
nerd-dumb, half classic kid show.
Yeah, but that's a retro thing. That's not an autistic thing. So it was really fascinating.
That's what I'm saying. It's a half and half. It's not 3/4.
And you don't think Sonic does? Like
I know Sonic had a TV show. That is the weird thing. It's like, why is Sonic given the label the same way Naruto is seen as, like, you know, that one anime that kids grew up with, and they just did some of the weirdest shit.
Like, you know,
And there's one kid who was a fan of Naruto. God, I shouldn't even be making a pun, but yes, I shit you not, this kid always smelled like fecal matter walking by.
oh, Naruto is Autistic Junction 101, man. Like a lot of fans. Apparently, Naruto is the same with One Piece is apparently a lot autistic to the. By the way, the Sonic Advance games are really good, but I suck monkey balls at these. But these are really fucking solid games.
Oh yeah,
But-
it's Sonic. It's a classic.
No, Sonic
Can't go
Advance.
wrong.
Sonic Advance is a shockingly good, like surprisingly well done game. I suck monkey. Absolutely.
Now, I will say this. Actually, first I got to state a question to you, Chief.
we're gonna switch to something else. Oh god, I hate it.
No, I have one moment, Chief. I had my question and I lost it. Forgive Bob. Bob is waking up. He's his engine's cold. He needs to warm up a little bit.
Yeah.
Would you say autism is attracted towards certain things, even if they cannot innately explain why?
No, like the thing about autism, at least from my feeling, it's always been the same thing. You usually know why someone has the value that they do.
Yeah, because I will give Sonic this. He does have some what would the mafioso say? Some huspa, right? He has that, like, remember, always go fast. Wait, why am I making him sound like a mafioso? He has that characteristic. He's like, whoa, Tails! it's me, Sonic. He has that energy towards him.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, and it's like with that energy, maybe something started there. Another thing could be just like the pattern of games, the amount of media about him. Because I mean, hell, he was even in like anti-stranger ads.
Well, no, he is. Well, he wasn't in Anti-Stranger ads. That was actually part of a cartoon called Sonic Says. Sonic Said wasn't an Anti-Stranger ad. At least not to my knowledge. Did he?
I would say first you say no, then you get out of there.
Yeah. That's not an Anti-Stranger ad. That was legitimately part of the cartoon Sonic Says.
Oh, okay. Well, wait, Sonic Says?
Yes, that's what it was called. It was called Sonic Says, and it was
Give me a 411 on that.
It was part of the Sonic. There were two Sonic shows. There's Sonic Sat AM, and then there's what we like to jokingly call the one where he's like, that's no good and all that shit. YouTube and the memes made that something more.
Oh no! Are we talking YTP YouTube poops?
No, yeah. The memes made that something more. That was actually just part of the show. That was part of Sonic Says.
Okay, because a lot of those lines, I'm just like, wow, this sounds like a little help video for people who don't know what life is.
No, that was what we like to jokingly call the YouTube memeverse. Created that, turned it into a thing. Originally,
kind of like the Mario Brothers. It's like, hello, Mario.
Yeah. No, it was very similar to back in the day when they had the I'm trying to remember now. We used to have Sailor Moon Says, like shows at the back in the day, in a way to compensate the stupidity. Yes, these are things. Back in the day.
God, dude, that is like prime.
Shut up. Go ahead. So what happened is they would have a show that would come out, and because the show would be like, today's episode was basically about, Sailor Moon going on a bath experience or something silly like that. I'm making a joke.
Okay. Yeah, she's gone out, maybe walk in the park.
Nothing to do. It would have nothing really to do about anything other than like a stupid retarded thing. So what they would do is they would have to like go, oh, this is guys, this is actually educational, guys. See, you can't get rid of us because we're not, even though we're catering stuff and we're basically one big fucking commercial. We got something.
I see where the spark started.
Yeah. This originated originally with He-Man. Remember the knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. That whole bullshit all started because mother groups were fucking like, you're selling to our boys, you're selling to our children. Stop selling to our children.
Oh yeah, the vapid, self-absorbed women who don't give the faintest of shits about their kids. They just pretend to.
Yeah. Them. We all know who they are, and they've always been notorious for.
I don't like X thing. I just want to feel important.
Yep. Good example of them is, Kyle's mom's a big fat bitch, the big fat bitch. Kyle's mom's a big fat bitch. Yeah, women like that. And we're gonna selflessly do something completely stupid and retarded to incorporate our own life and extension. This is based off all the.
I'm about to say, didn't South Park almost burn down when she became like the mayor or some shit in an episode?
Yeah, she caused a lot of problems, but that's the problem with this. That's the problem with the stupidity. It's like. We all know what it is. It's just that the people don't want to come out and say what it is. Like originally, that's what's going on. So what they would do at the end of a lot of cartoons and a lot of TV shows, they go, "We have a lot of fun here, but you shouldn't set your little brother on fire, because your little brother won't like being set on fire. But then when you set him on fire, make damn sure you hide the body." because hiding the body is a good thing. Now, Orc War Chief says, hide the body right, children. Support acid's a great way to remove a body. You know?
So, that was just like a rough example of they just have some random factoid in order to cover their hides.
Yes, and now
from vapid mother groups.
Yes, it was. It was legitimately. This is what it was. Like, we all knew that it was bullshit. Like, we were kids. It originated with, I believe, with He-Man, because He-Man was the one that got the most slack at first. He-Man was the one where everyone, the hate boner for He-Man became the big thing back then. Yeah. This was the thing everyone ended up having to deal with because He-Man was that.
Chief. That little thing. Now, I'm no psychologist. I am no doctor. But I often believe that the TISM, like, what we're saying with, like, the shows and everything and, like, the interests, I often believe it comes in a vacuum. Yeah. Like, not a very sociable space. So you need something to focus your mind on.
Yeah.
Because a lot of things start in a child's early development. A lot of things. Everybody has their train phase. Some people get out of it, some people stick with it. That's why I always called it, because when you're like 3 or 4, you watch Thomas the Tank Engine and play with like a little train set.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, I remember my Thomas phase. I remember being alone in the basement with like this little wooden train set while watching Thomas on a big box TV. I was so alone as a kid. The more I think about it. Yeah. But, that's one thing I believe. It could be false, could be true. I don't know.
No, it was a lot of this bullshit. Like, you are right. It is a part of it, but it was like, this stuff has always kind of existed. Oh, get that back even there. Okay. So that's what a lot of this shit is. A lot of this is that machine that, like, because the mother groups and other organizations created this. Now, people started watching these old cards as groups and organizations started like people were like, hey, did you know there's a Mega Man thing? Like, someone would be like playing an old Mega Man game, and then they'd do some research on YouTube and go, there used to be a Mega Man cartoon. And then, like, this type of stuff sort of, people started watching them. And then all of a sudden, people would be, all of a sudden Sonic Says would come on, that, and then people would be like, oh my God, this is so stupid and retarded. I'm going to make a meme of it. And that's how that all fucking started. This is literally how it all...
And then from YTPs, you have people who made creepypastas. I can see that's where that, I guess you'd say, would be the takeoff point.
Somewhat, yeah. There's a lot of this shit has been around forever. That's kind of why I get a good chuckle at the insanity that is the whole Sonic stuff and all that other stuff. This is where it all came from. It all came from mother groups back in the day, and then companies being scared. And again, not all companies were scared, but that fear of, oh shit, that they're gonna fucking come after us. That actually caused a lot of fear along a lot of groups and organizations, and they were actually generally scared that, because these groups could cancel your show. You could have up to 52 episodes and them go completely gone because of a fucking mother group getting pissy. This was not an uncommon thing for mother groups to, like, just burn a show into the fucking ground.
Out of spite and that little grasp of power. Like, they don't actually have the power. They got to claw at it. They only get to touch it with their fingertips, and it's addicting.
It did.
Power to these groups is like a heroin needle to a crackhead.
Yeah, and this is, like I said, this is why I make a lot of jokes about it. I got to be careful what I say. because we are quickly doing certain things. But this is where a lot of these organizations that existed back then, they still technically exist now. You just switch their D's for R if you get one. I mean, there are for D's. That's the best way to put it. If you get where I'm coming from with this,
They pulled in Italy.
Yeah, they switched. They switched their allegiances real quick. And now instead of being Republican, push, now it's all it's now they're Democratic, and they're even worse now Democratic. So that's how a lot of these groups do. They'll switch their allegiances. They're maniacal evil groups in a lot of ways. Like I've said it. I'll say it once and I'll say it again. A lot of these groups are just fucking. Oh yeah.
They go with the herd in order not to be called out, because their biggest fear is being found out for what their true nature is. Power hungry.
Yep. Oh, they are, and they're
disgusting individuals.
They are very
craven.
Oh yeah, they are very, very power hungry. Like if you want to talk power hungry people, that's what they are. This is what these people are. They're very power hungry. They're very...
So if anybody wants a quick example, look at every nightmare story of an HOA.
Yep. Oh yeah, HOA is a good example of this. You really want to see that in a nutshell. You want to see the worst of humanity at its best. Fucking HOA. I totally agree. I've seen it firsthand with people I've talked to over the years. They are problematic. I've worked for people who have HOA shit in their fucking bios, man. I've worked for people who are like that. It's just, luckily we don't have anything very much like that in Canada. Like at least in my city, we don't.
HOAs are such a boomer thing. They really serve no purpose.
They are slowly disappearing though.
People probably realized it's a bunch of nonsense for people to have a form of diet communism, and it's like, oh, sorry, you can't have this color flower in your fucking flower bed. It's off-putting to the neighborhood or whatever the hell, which really is just them projecting at the end of the day.
It's not as bad as it was. But still kind of exists. Like, don't deny it. And in really rich neighborhoods, you'll see HOAs. Otherwise, they're very, very, very rich.
Oh yeah, and it is the first mistake. You gave them the power to charge somebody.
Yep.
Charge somebody their hard-earned clams over some frivolous nonsense.
Yep.
Charging should be left to the court system. All right. If somebody has like a misdemeanor or what have you or something, or I don't know, public nuisance, have a cruiser come over, have the situation be solved in any way that the person decides, and move on. And when I say the person decides, I'm not talking about the officers. I'm talking about the other person. All right. Because if you do something bad, and an officer pulls you aside, how that situation goes is dependent on you.
Or how pissed off the officer is today. I've seen many of officer go from, hey, I'm a good guy, to, oh, you did. Now, most
and that is fair.
They have to have a level of decorum that usually can keep you safe. But there's no guarantee that safety is constant.
Even so, at the end of the day, it's still dependent on the individual. I mean, look at all the body cams we have. Instead of just leaving or being like, okay, I'll do it. I'll do what you ask. They want to fight it. And it's just like, why are you trying to pick a fight? Just all you had to do was leave.
Yep. Yeah, we've talked about that before. How the Summer of Love kind of made it worse. Like I think in a lot of opinion, this made it worse because now people seem to think they have an extra. They somehow have an.
They somehow believe that the authority figure is not an authority figure. It's like, no, they're still an authority figure.
Yeah.
There's a reason we have a level of force in society that is not, streetwalkers and gang members.
Yep. No, we did at one time. You don't want that organization. Well, we had another organization. They were called the Mob, and they might just decide today or not worth keeping in the organization anymore, or that someone's sister,
Hey, remember
someone's
that
aunt.
protection charge? Yeah,
Oh
sorry, we're
yeah,
hitting hard times. You gotta up that price. Sorry, Mick.
yeah. Sorry, you got to up that price. You don't pay that protection price. You got to up that price, and it's HOA with extra steps and broken legs. Like, did you really want to go back to that? Because I'll tell
The
you,
only
it's
reason I
worth
respect the
fucking
mob is
while.
an HOA with actual force.
Yeah,
So that's the only way you'll get Bob's respect is if you are threatening with force.
because you want to talk about the worst mother group on the planet. Imagine if a certain someone wants your property because Linda wants to open up a beauty salon and they're banging that chick. And yeah, and so they want your property, even though technically you've paid, you've done exactly what they want. Well, they don't give a fuck. They've decided that is their property and it's not yours anymore, and they're going to take it from you, and they do not fucking care. So
Yeah,
the
and they're
question
gonna
is,
try and get you on any little small stipulation. One thing's on a line, $200 to $1,000 fine,
yeah,
and that stacks. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, certain HOAs, if you don't pay it for a certain period of time, it adds. So you,
we're
so
not
you
talking
could,
about
you could
HOA.
vet. Okay, yeah,
We're
yeah.
talking
You,
about
you, you're talking
mob.
like you're talking like Al Capone is like, hey,
Yeah, yeah,
boss,
yeah. We're
you know
talking
that
about
place where you
real.
wanted to put, that speakeasy? Well, sorry, this Jimmy boy, he bought it. He has a nice house there, but I remember what your plans were, boss.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Your HOA don't mean shit to the guy who decides to fucking take your property and take it for himself, because that's what they would do back then. And oh boy, would they do it back then, and they wouldn't care that they didn't. And that's the problem. And now you've become the problem.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought you were still talking about HOAs, but funny part is, both the mob and HOAs start with a certain level of greed.
Yep,
They
that's
both
what.
start with greed. Because what was the original point of an HOA? It was for boomers to keep their housing prices so when they retire or pass away, they either pass to their children, unlikely, or for some reason they amount as much wealth as possible even though they're in the grave. That's just greed made manifest, if you ask me. What are you going to do with that money? You're
Yeah,
dead.
well, yeah. Well, that's how you generate properties. A lot of it has to do with it's a lot of American stuff actually. There's a lot. A lot of Canadian snowbirds that legitimately have properties in certain parts of America, mostly the hot, and legitimately
Women.
organizations.
Hey,
There's
Kevin.
the guy passed away. There's nobody living there, and the family's just sitting on the actual funding, on the actual like money for that property. That property could be gone to somebody else easily enough, but that will sit vacant until they fucking fundamentally find the price. And trust me, the price 90% of the time is not price that fundamentally exists. But anyway, yeah, we moved on from the anime stuff a little bit, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, we're talking about how HOAs are basically mafia with less steps.
I
Oh,
don't.
so
I don't.
yeah, it's just
I don't
diet
even know what's
communism.
an HOA. I don't even know what's an HOA. Okay. I mean,
Okay,
I came in a
HOA
part of a world
is
that don't have
is an
HOA.
acronym for Homeowners Association. It's a bunch of boomers and Giga Karens dictating what you can do on your property. Granted, you're in a free country, all right? But because you have this one property in like a suburbia or whatnot, these people have their own organization. And if, I guess, a quick example, I know a guy who got hit for having the wrong colored tulips in his garden bed. And
Yeah.
they gave him like a $250 fine. He refused to pay it. That $250 turned into $900 in 2 weeks.
Yep.
And you also got to go to like their own little miniature court and appeal it. It's
Yeah.
a joke. All right.
Yeah. Well,
That's why I say it's diet communism.
yeah, it's legitimately it's mafia with less steps in a lot of ways because a lot
Mafia
of these,
with no level of force, except for money.
Yeah, well,
kinda weird.
that's what. No, it's not. It's not money.
Hang on, guys. Hang on. Let me just enjoy my burger a bit, okay? I just returned from Ramley, okay?
Ooh,
And
burger.
you know what? Hang on. I'm gonna show you that picture, okay? Hang on.
All right.
I'm gonna show you that
Burger
of that
picture.
burger. Yeah.
Yeah. But don't worry, Bob's waking up and I'm warming up. I'm getting there.
Yeah. No,
But, we got onto the HOA stuff and how, because they had originally started with the old cartoons, and then it devolved into how old cartoons had this person says, because mother groups would get on that, and then from the mother groups we got onto the HOAs.
Okay, so this was mainly something that happened in Canada. I don't know if it hit in America as much as.
Yeah, I know, Bob. Look at that beauty, right? Look at that! Look at that patty, bro! Look at that patty, bro!
I'm about to say, I'll be real with you. I may be American, but I don't remember the last time I had a burger.
Yeah, that's real burger, okay? Not the McDonald's fake burger, okay? Look at that patty. Look at that beauty, man.
Holy shit!
Look at the size of the patty, bro.
God damn. I would have defined that as a burger, but it still looks good nonetheless. I ain't gonna lie. That is the kind of food that you get after like a midnight bender.
Look at the size of that patty, my dude. Right. So now I'm gonna enjoy it.
Yeah, good for you.
No munching in the mic, damn it.
Yeah. So anyway, for those that don't, you've probably seen memes of it because YouTube kind of made it a big meme-universe. The internet made it a meme. But back in the day, they used to incorporate different organizations and stuff to incorporate that there was a level of learning in education in their nonsense where two idiots bunked themselves on the head for a half an hour. They would do stuff like say, "Hey, our organization, we're actually good." This thing. So they would do a side thing where the character would sit down with you and go, "Well, today we saw something happen, but then this happened," or something like that. They would incorporate the level of, we're not guys. We're telling you guys. No, we're not actually like, just being entertained.
Chief, you're filibustering.
I know.
I can get the Sonic one real quick, all right? This is a well-known one where it was talking about strangers. And, like, I don't remember the lead up to it, but I remember the line himself saying it, Sonic the Man. He said, if anybody asks you to come with them first, you say no. Then you get out of there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's basically, that bullshit. Like how Sailor Moon says, actually, Sailor Moon said a show that had nothing to do with like technically small children. Sailor Moon said, when they had references to titties and boobs and body parts and sexualization.
Hey, don't say the bad guys' names out loud.
Bad guys' names out loud, or the fact that there was a gay relationship in one of the episodes. Like there was a lot in this, and that there was like, she put a lot of interesting things in her works most people don't know about. But
yeah. And did Pokemon ever have something like that? Like, I don't know, Pikachu says or Ash says?
The jelly donut thing is an infamous thing. But the censoring was more of what was going on with Pokemon. We never really had that happen with the Sailor Moon thing. Really wasn't a thing. Like, we never had the says things stop around that period.
Oh yeah, because I remember there was like this one episode that was taken off the air, and it was like the one episode in Pokemon that a guy had a gun. And I guess the reason they did it is because, Ash and friends are rolling up in the guy's property.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, are you?" And then he's like, "Oh, okay." Because he never actually like fired at him. He was just like, "Who are you?" And just, "Oh, you're just kids." Okay. Yeah, come on in.
Yeah. But that gun was a thing. I know. And they a good example is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Infamous pointing.
Pointing?
Yeah. Oh, you've never heard
JoJo?
of Yeah. No, they legitimately. There was a scene in 4Kids. 4Kids was notorious for this, but 4Kids would censor the fuck out of their shit.
That is true.
I was gonna say, you're talking about 4Kids, right? I remember like One Piece is notorious for this. Okay, Sanji always has a lollipop, not a cigarette, a lollipop.
Yeah. And they had that.
Wasn't there another guy who? Oh, I remember. So this is something newer, but one of the detectives in Ace Attorney, this is the one where you play as Miles Edgeworth. It always looks like he has a cigarette in his mouth. Turns out it's actually a lollipop.
Yeah.
And this detective looks beat and old. Like he looks like he's been around the block because he has like the pale skin, black hair. And he looks like he walked out of a noir flick. But it's like, no, turns out it's just a lollipop. And I was like, oh, is that like subtle censoring or something?
No, that's not subtle. So that's making fun of the censoring, most likely.
Okay. I won't lie. I like a lot of detectives in the Ace Attorney series. You can't beat Gumshoe, and then that other guy with Edgeworth. I can't remember his name.
Yeah, I
think his name was like Alibi or something, like Detective Alibi.
Yeah, but that Sonic Says stuff has been around forever, and it all kind of was about. It's all about the fact that they wanna. They don't want kids like these groups had a lot of power. They still technically have a lot of power, but people stopped caring. This is why, like I said, a lot of these groups stopped being, like I was saying, the political aspect to it was they basically switched their P's for they switched their R's for D's, and that's how this shit's kind of gone out now. And this is just a sad fact of the matter. Like these groups legitimately don't have power like they used to, so they switched out. It's the same thing when
God damn it, Chief. You could have had something really lined up there. Instead of having their P's and Q's, they swapped for their P's then to Q's. Poetry. Poetry right there.
I was trying. I legitimately was that it didn't sound right, so I just went, fuck. I just kind of went.
No. Instead of being level-headed, having their P's and Q's, they swapped their P's for Q's.
Yep. Well, yeah, but I don't want people to emphasize that Q. I'm being very careful. Again, I have to watch out. I have quite a few.
That's why you say P's and Q's in the initial line, so nobody gets it twisted. If they do, they're doing that by choice. They're willfully ignorant.
I gotta watch out for that because the R's I have to deal with in America are quite pronounced, and I don't want to lose my social credit score. I got a dentist appointment.
Don't worry, we're not a surveillance state like you. Not yet, anyways.
Yeah,
gotta keep an eye out on that.
Yeah, I know. I'm seriously. I'm looking into asylum.
Don't worry, man. I could help you pass the citizenship test.
Not the citizenship. I want the asylum. I want all the bells and whistles that comes with, man. I want the $3,000 a month. Thank you very much.
Okay, Chief. I don't know how it'll work for a Canuckian. Then again, you guys don't exactly have a good rep after one of your kookier individuals decide to hit a child.
No, legit. Not lying. That guy, that person didn't have anything. That person was just a fucking moron.
Yeah. So, Yeah, we were talking about mother groups. I still think that the P's and Q's was a good one. I liked that one.
No, I'll explain it to you later, Bob. You're not getting it, and I'll explain it to you later.
All right. By the way, yeah, vapid individuals bound by greed who just want a little crumb of power. They'll do anything to attain it. They'll do anything.
They will.
But instead of being level-headed, they just, it's like Gollum trying to find the one ring. It's like power, power. It's like they're clawing for it.
Oh yeah. They really don't, and they really don't give a fuck. They just want it.
But you don't want those kind of people in power, all right? You want those that will always have a level head and won't take any slight as an insult.
Yeah.
But long story short, you want mature people to have power.
I know. Bold to say, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
It's like, how dare we say we want mature individuals to be leading us, strong individuals to be leading us, who have a backbone. I know, what a horrible thing to say in the modern era. How dare I?
Man, that is good.
Anyway, back
Good Burger?
to the...
hang on. Yep, Good Burger, and to wash it down, Abalor 12. Scott.
That's a choice. Then again, it is afternoon for you, so you can get away with it. But hey, don't go too crazy now.
No, it's not afternoon, okay? It's 10 p.m.
Still, I would not be drinking that late. But hey, I mean, just don't go crazy with it, okay?
Fine. I'll pour half a glass, okay? Besides, okay? The doctor said I need to watch out for my drinking. Okay.
I was about to say half a glass. What? Half a flagon?
No. You see, rum. How old are you? You getting older? Okay, yeah. Well, just telling you, it's not normal to have certain high levels. We'll see how that feels. We'll see how you feel in a couple of weeks.
I guarantee you, it's probably going to be like maybe later on this week. Oh, Bob, I feel rough. You want to do mound? Yeah, let's do mound. But just telling you now, I'm feeling a little rough, feeling a little cranky.
No, I'm good, man. In fact, Bob, later do you want to do mound?
No. Today is a chief day. Tomorrow, likely, I'll do a morning stream with mound if I'm up.
Tomorrow we're supposed to do Songs of Conquest, but okay.
Okay, well, if tomorrow's Songs of Conquest, then let's postpone mound. Downside with Songs of Conquest, I still have not received an update for it, so it may be just you guys and me in the background. I know, it sucks. I want to play Songs of Conquest with you guys, all right?
Man, let's just hope that the update, reach
soon.
Bob sooner, okay?
Come on, I need to play with my favorite Barian and the fungal zombie lord.
Well, no. I am truly joining the social credit system. I know.
Yeah, he's turned to the ways of Mao.
Yeah, I say it's like Maoist policy. The Great Orc Road. It's like the Great Red March.
Yep. No.
Wait, what's it called? Like the Great March Forward or something like that? What was the proper name?
The Blood March.
That too. Yeah.
Yep.
So, Chief is going the way of Cathay. Captain's going Arabia. Bob still is kind of like between Baria and Alarion. But the thing is, I don't really use any of the Fey units. I like sticking to humans, which I know is a massive negative if I'm going against the Barony of Lolth. Because any unit that perishes is more zombie.
Yeah.
Well, let's just hope that the update comes soon, okay?
Yeah.
See, that's a good update. That's an update to fix the situation. Unlike OBS that just updated on me 5 minutes ago. I had to fight that motherfucker. Oh,
speaking of which, Captain, check your OBS or whatever your recording software is, just in case the update hit you hard.
Yeah, I had to reset.
Yeah, I already updated, bro. I already updated. Okay.
Oh, I hate. Oh, fuck that noise. That was so annoying. I had to fucking update everything.
And I hear this old man in the background. Meanwhile, I'm trying to wake up. It's like, am I in hell?
I'm just like, I'm screaming like a banshee at this point. Fuck you, OBS! Fucking bullshit! What the fuck? Why the fuck did you guys have to update this bullshit? This isn't even fucking valuable. It doesn't fucking accomplish anything. This is fucking absolutely useless. What did this fix? I didn't see any fucking bug fixes. I didn't see any. I just went off and off and off. So this better fix something.
Buddy, Orc, you're blaming at the wrong guy here, okay? OBS update is not because of OBS, it's because of Microsoft.
Yeah, I'm hoping that okay, this better fix the latency. Yeah, this better fix the latency issues we had a couple weeks ago. Or I'm going to be really pissed because we had a big latency like last week where just OBS just kept fucking disconnecting, reconnecting. That better
you have that problem too?
Yeah.
I was going to mention Captain and I ran into that with Mound when we were doing that recording.
Yeah, remember where winds meet? Yeah, okay. Remember that era where my OBS just disconnect, reconnect, end stream, start stream, end stream, start stream. Yeah, you have that problem now. First.
We had to do a part 1 and part 2 for Helldivers because the OBS cut short.
Because the OBS just keeps spazzing out. So yeah,
no, we're good now. We're good now. I haven't had an issue yet, but I am playing. You know, I'm playing Castlevania just for fun here. We're just. But no, OBS was fighting me. Oh boy, was that fighting me and then some. I was really mad. Oh, I was pissed off. Okay, we got to go down. All right, let's go down. Okay, hopefully this fixes the scenario here and I can find stuff.
For a moment back then, okay, I was seriously thinking about changing to a new recording software. But then I figured that OBS is probably the most reliable and the cheapest because it's literally free.
Yeah.
You know what?
Oh, by the way, did you see that Leafit stuff? Because I remember you were thinking about making yourself a VTuber model.
Yeah, thinking, okay? I haven't made up that choice yet, okay? When I hit 1,000 subs, okay, 1,000 subs, VTuber model.
Well, here's the problem with that. If you do that, you're now considered a sin in the monochrome because you've now effectively used AI. Don't you understand? You're taking
shut your ass up.
Well, the power of the dark side is strong, okay? The power of the dark side is strong.
It's not even the dark side. The funniest part is the people that complain have their commissions open.
Yep.
Yeah.
They do it for advertising. It's like complain to advertise.
It's literally look. They're riding on the coattail, hot tail, whatever tail that is called.
Coattail.
Again. Yeah, they're riding on the coattail of this scenario for advertisement. Okay, and you say that us using AI is sleazy. That is even more sleazy, bro.
Okay, can I?
No, he was joking about those people and how they. I added on to the fact that they advertise themselves.
No. I was legit like, dude, that is sleazy, bro. You use this situation to advertise yourself. Really?
I don't. Yeah, I'm not actually being honest here. I'm just, making a joke. But this shit is absolutely stupid when you think about it, and you honestly have an honest conversation about the fact that this stuff is like they lie, like it's an outright blatant lie.
Look, okay, to any of your artists out there who is listening, okay, if your art is good, okay, if you have loyal patrons, I think that's what they call it. If you have loyal patrons that support your visions, okay, that support you, you don't have nothing to worry about it. Okay, if your art is good, yeah, you have loyal supporters, there ain't nothing to worry about it.
Yep. I agree. 100%.
Okay?
I will. I'll work with them if they got.
I'll be honest. Okay, I mean, we can't really give the final say here. Okay, or because in the end we're not artists ourselves. Okay, I mean, I would like to know LCX's point on this one. Okay, because again, she's an artist herself. Okay?
Considering the fact LCX has AI, I would say pretty honest that LCX doesn't care and thinks it's useless. But that was the vibe I got the few times I've talked to about it.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's like, no, we all know what it is. Like, again, my feeling is you fuckers didn't care when automation took over shit. You fuckers didn't care when this stuff was happening and it was happening to you. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, if you felt this way, you should have been fighting for people to have their jobs in the market that you don't want to do.
Yeah. That nowadays, okay, when the AI are coming for them to get away, they took their job.
Yeah. You know, this is one of those rare times where I wish I wasn't vindicated. But I still have that human aspect where it's like, I'm happy to be vindicated. You know, it's just being human.
Dude,
where before the chief called me crazy, where I was like, so no one cared whenever the factory guys lost their jobs. Nobody cared about that. He thought I was whistling Dixie, and now look at him. He's preaching my exact words.
I've said it too, man. I've said it too. Exact things you said. You're not the only one to think it. They didn't give a fuck back then, and they don't give a fuck now. So it's like, to me, as far as I'm concerned, you should have just do you do, you know, like fuck. To me, I hope people enjoy their gaming. I hope people like. I'm not against AI and I'm not for AI. I don't believe it's all the bullshit.
Of course, okay. Of course, okay. We're not against AI yet, okay. Until the AI start wielding guns and start walking at us. Cue Terminator music.
Too late.
Already there. Been there.
Already there. Yeah. Yeah. It's already there. They already had a major. Rum didn't know about the fact that we had an AI break its fucking programming and decide to do a whole bunch of shit. A lot of people were like, oh, okay. It just fucking broke its programming.
I know, but that is a malfunction. Okay, that's different. Okay, that is a malfunction.
Doesn't matter if that's a malfunction. Okay. Dude, robot arms have been doing that for Robot arms have been doing that for years. They'll work completely fine, and out of nowhere, it'll decide to destroy a fucking car door for no fucking apparent reason. Oh, it sets the car door up perfect, and then one day it grabs the car door, smashes it, and fucking throws it across the fucking room.
Yeah, but that's a malfunction. Okay, it's different from Terminator level. Okay.
Yes, but Terminator was a malfunction.
Terminator was based upon a malfunction in Skynet. It came to a conclusion with its quantum computing. Humanity must be removed in order for me to survive.
Conclusion. Yeah, again, it came to a conclusion. In the end, okay, it is the people that fuck themselves up.
No, okay? No, you're both wrong on that one. What actually happened is Skynet connected to something else, which connected to something else, and that's when the situation happened. It had a malfunction. AIM is another good example of this. The AIM machine.
Shodan.
Yeah. Shodan was someone fucking with the code. It all of a sudden did it. AI is a dangerous toy, boys.
Maybe we're gonna go to 40K route. Okay, maybe the Man of Iron is gonna come in. Okay, and then we'll turn into 40K. Okay, I don't know.
You 40K guys wanting. We're not gonna do that.
I didn't say I wanted it. Don't fucking look at me. I'm not here for this fucking clown show anymore. That ship sailed.
Nah, I'm just saying, okay. I mean, like, you know, maybe the AI really gonna take over.
I don't know about you, Chief, but I'm kind of happy with golems. Just golems. For the time being. Until we can have something that's truly secure, field tested constantly, you know, in order to where we could get every ghost out of the system, or at least have some certain restrictions. Because
Yeah.
prime restriction, this is actually written in military doctrine. A machine with an auto-targeting system cannot fire without an operator. So giving a robot a gun, even if it's just a, I don't know, like a dog, like a little dog robot with a gun, cannot fire at an enemy because it cannot tell friendly from foe, and it does not have an operator with it. That's why the C4 drones in Ukraine are able to get away with, because it's a remote operator.
Yeah, because it's a remote operator.
Well, even then, they're not even supposed to have those because they're not properly. They're not monitoring them like they're supposed to.
What do you mean? It's a remote operator. It's like playing an RV car, okay?
No, they're not
more
properly
explosive.
monitoring like they're supposed to. You listen to what I'm saying. They're not properly monitoring like they're supposed to.
If you can get away with it in war, get away with it.
That's right.
It's war.
Well, you think two sides play fair? No. As the Marine Corps saying is, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
War, never been so fun. War, never been so fun. Sorry.
Oh, man. You know, I joked with my buddies. I joked with my buddies about the military-industrial complex, where it's like, instead of people blowing up into, like, little meat balloons, imagine if they exploded into money. We'd always be in a war every 5 seconds. Like, okay, you shoot a guy and he blows up into 20 grand. Just bills. Money bills.
The final. We're going the final route now.
Talking. Okay. Wait a minute. Hold on.
This originally started with the concept of Glimmer in Destiny, because Glimmer is dadium that can be transferred into different matter, and it's used as currency.
Hold on, Bob. Hold on. Just close the game here. You talking like this here? Hold on. Let me get the phone. I gotta find it. Do I have it in here? Did I put it in? Oh, did I not put it in here? Oh, you motherfucker! Did I? Mia, motherfucker. Did I? No. Come on. Brewer. Okay. We'll deal with that in a second. Hold on, chat. Hold on. We're fixing this right now. We're fixing a fatal mistake that I made. 1 second here.
Yeah, either way, while he made that mistake, the whole concept of Glimmer is like, you could have a Glimmer collector or whatever, which, like I said, is like dadium that could be transferred into other matter. Whenever you kill enemies, sometimes they drop Glimmer. So I joked about it, was like, could you imagine how different war would be if instead of enemies, dying and making a mess, they just went poof into $2,000 or $20,000, depending on their rank and shit. It was like, oh my god. The military-industrial complex would be a very different beast. It would recoup its loss very fast.
Okay, 1 second here. I'll fix.
And still claim they didn't recoup their loss because organization.
Yeah, wars happening everywhere, people dying everywhere. Maybe we need a more civilized way of finishing conflicts, or like a more civilized way of dealing with impasse and conflict. Okay, maybe a Mortal Kombat system. Okay,
I was like, Captain, the British tried that. Look how many colonies they lost.
Yeah.
No, we need a more civilized way, like a Mortal Kombat system. Okay, you bring in your champion, I bring in my champion, we both fight to the death, and then the champions, and then the side that loses, okay, will have to sign anything and everything the winning side agrees to. There.
No, that would be
that's so dumb.
Okay,
the medieval era had that.
Okay, we need like a more civilized system.
Define civilized, that's my question. Because it sounds like you describe in blood sport.
Yeah, why not make a few money while we're at it, right?
And there's the corruption, ladies and gentlemen. It always finds its way in the door.
It really does. Okay, so all right. Let's see if this works. This should work.
Hold on. If I remember clearly, back in the day, League of Legends actually have this system. Okay, I remember
Okay, okay. So what you're talking about? Bob, watch the screen. Is this what you're talking?
What am I looking at?
You should see it pop up. Shoot.
Like the red text?
I see some red tags, and I see Atlas.
Give me a sec. You know how the delay is.
Ran something.
Manage data.
Yeah,
Oh, these
what?
guys.
Yeah, you talking about this?
River City Ransom. Sorry,
Yeah,
what was I talking about? Yeah,
Yeah,
I like watching this game. I love Streets of Rage / River City Girls style games.
Yeah, barf. You know, you talking about the coins pop up?
I wasn't thinking that. I was thinking more like whenever you kill somebody in what is it, Modern Warfare 3, they explode in the money. No blood. It's just money.
Wow.
Bob, doesn't the final do this type of thing as well? They explode.
Kind of. In fact, the finals you'd get more rich because the amount of coins that make up a human body.
Yeah.
I understand that so they don't have blood and they can keep like a certain rating. And it also adds to the fact that it's a VR game show. Yes, Chief. Yes, I know. The enemies drop coins when they die.
Yeah, they become money.
Uh-huh. But no, I was thinking about something a bit more like think Scarecrow from Wizard of Oz, where instead of blood, organs, and all that, it would turn into either a form of currency or but what's that material in Star Trek that they use to replicate shit? Replogel or whatever the hell? 500 cigarettes. That machine.
Oh, that one. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's a little baby, but
yeah, that's the concept of Glimmer. It's basically just the fuel for that machine, and Glimmer is also the material. It's like, oh, I have 5,000 worth of Glimmer. I guess I can make a stove. It's neat stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. I see.
Yeah, that's why Glimmer in its raw form is currency. Once matter is made, you would have to harvest it with the proper materials to break down the material back into Glimmer. It's a weird economy system that makes not a lick of sense, because if there was no limmer, no limit on your Glimmer, no limmer. Yeah, good job, mate. A lot of people would be like billionaires. A lot of Guardians would be billionaires because of how easy it is to get Glimmer. It's like, this is not a sustainable economy at all.
Supposed to be, but that's kind of the point.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of thought put into Destiny when I think about it. It's like, God, this is stupid. They just expect you to go with it? Oh, dude, like, it is dead. And like, what, the story of Neomuna and the Pale Heart did my head in, because it's like, God, this is so dumb. Okay, I'm gonna give you a little 411 on a character, Osiris. Alright, this guy is supposed to be some wise egghead, real sage ball knowledge here, especially with the Vex. In fact, he studies timelines to try and get the current timeline that he's in to guide on a path to where it won't end in calamity. He fucks around with ley lines with the Vex, which is like the time travel race. It's like Daleks, but with time travel. And he messes with all their shit in order for the current timeline to not get fucked up. In this story, I swear they lobotomized the shit out of him, because it was just the concept of, hey, if you step back and reanalyze the whole map, maybe you can come up with a new strategy, a new flow. That's the plot. It's like, no shit! So you expect me to believe that Guardians have been around for thousands of years because they're effectively immortal. They're supposed to be Guardians, they're protectors. But you make brain-dead writing like this. You know what, Chief? Thank you for showing me Babylon 5. Thank you. I can't thank you enough. Good writing. Okay, the rant's over. Go ahead. Take it away.
No, I was just showing you I was just doing the doing this quickly just to kind of show like body, you know, what you were talking about. But okay. Body's putting in the coins, but okay. Anyway, so Bob's done his thing.
Yeah, I know. I went on my rant. It's just like, and people said this was good. Man, get the fuck out of here. Not talking about the video game you're playing. I'm talking about, and like people were like, "Wow, Destiny's good." Nah, that shit's falling off. River City Ransom's cool.
River City Ransom's just a guy trying to get his girlfriend. That's it. This psychic guy stole his girlfriend. This guy with psychic powers stole his girlfriend. He's pissed. He wants his girlfriend back. Yeah, his name is like Suruji or what the fuck his name is, and he wants his girlfriend back. And then later on, two other girls end up stealing their boyfriend. That's legitimately what it is. The two girls end up stealing the boyfriends, and now they're kind of like in a weird rivalry.
Wait, so River City Girls is the girls' boyfriends are taken away?
Yeah, yes. The first one, the girls' boyfriends are stolen, and it's basically the guy. Yeah, but the funny thing is, the girls in that game are like the River City Girls. Though the what's her face there, the one with the one with the one that looks like a what's her name there? I can't remember their name now. I think it's Kyoko and Mokai or whatever. Both of those were legitimately not girls that were a part of the original franchise. They are like a new add-in that were shown up in a later River City Ransom game. So in a nutshell, they stole their the way the lore goes. They stole the boyfriends. Yep. And so so those two other girls want revenge. So they've been kind of like out to get them. I don't know if they ever actually fight them, but I remember they're part of the lore for that. And then later on, they get attacked again. And there's supposed to be a River City Girls 3. I heard stories of. We'll see if that actually comes to be. But they had Marin with muscles, and they brought the double dragons in there and stuff like that, which is kind of funny.
Oh yeah.
Muscle Marin, the one that everyone likes.
Yeah.
Oh, everyone loves Muscle Marin. Yeah, but the girls aren't really. Yeah, they're both their own little thing. I actually can't remember everyone from the franchise, but yeah, that's kind of how the story lore went. Is that the girls technically they did. There was no validation on that. You still with us, Rum, or are you falling asleep?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah. So yeah, no. In a nutshell, that was the thing. Like, it's funny how that kind of went with that franchise. But it went the way it should have went. You know, that's how the franchise should go. You know, it was like a silly series with a silly little ending. And I'm not sure if we're getting a third game, but a rumor is we are going to get a third game. We'll see how that goes.
Oh joy, that actually sounds. Actually, fuck it, I don't even have an opinion on it. I just know you like it.
It's a good series. It's a solid beat 'em up. So yeah, and there's some great music, and it became a huge YouTube thing too. So it's like like Matt McMuscles is a part of it, and a couple other ones. And Rum wants to play. Rum wants to actually play Castle Crashers 2.
Wait, Rum wants to play Castle Crashers?
Yeah, it's the second game.
Wait, they have a second Castle Crashers?
Explain, Rob. Go for it.
What?
Rom, explain. Rom, go for it. Excuse me. Go on.
Sorry, explain what? You just cut out.
I said
Castle Crashers 2?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, Castle Crashers 2. Well, it's basically, like you said, a castle crashing game, okay? And it's kind of cheap, though. Let me see here.
I didn't know they made a second one.
It's not really. It's not based off Castle Crashers, but the art style and all that shit is
Oh, it's the Newgrounds art style.
Yeah, very Newgrounds looking. I like Castle Crashers. Too bad I can't play it because
it's not Castle Crasher. It's Lost Castle 2.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a pretty good game. Now I don't know if it has crossplay or not.
No, I don't know if it does. I know absolutely the one I gave you does. So I just don't know if it's crossplay with PlayStation.
Yeah, it's new. It's probably. I think this is kind of like an indie developer team here. Okay, it's new. Okay, it's just it just released not that long ago. So yeah, okay. I mean, I might play with you next month if I got the money, of course.
Yeah, I know the feeling. I'm thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm more interested.
Have you read the system yet? I mean, dude, you can run this thing on a toaster, okay? The system requirement is very minimum, bro. Dude, don't tell me you can't even run this, okay? Or come on, you a master race, man. Don't throw my face in front of a plant here, man.
No. You see, my problem is it's a toss up between that and Schedule 1. You got to fight Schedule 1 for that value, man. If I even have the money. So Schedule 1 is the big one in my brain right now. I want to get that. I've been wanting to get that for a while now. So no, I'm not arguing with you about that. I can play the game. It's just I want Schedule 1.
It's okay. It's okay. You can buy Schedule 1 first, okay?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it, okay? The main good thing about Steam game is that you can put it on library.
Yeah. Like I look at it like this, Rum. Like there's a lot of other games. Welcome to the channel. Morning anyway. We got another half hour before we're gonna call it. Well, we were supposed to be done. We might go for another half hour just because we got kind of fucked today. I don't like that we got fucked today, and I had to fight OBS for like a half hour.
You fight that OBS.
Maybe we'll see.
The fight for OBS. It'll be sung about in the sagas.
Yeah, the sagas.
Kill Terminator music.
Yeah.
Man wants problems. He wants a T800 to knock on his door.
Yeah, I don't want peace. I want problems.
Problems always. Why is he dressed like Shao Kahn is one thing I've always been curious about.
This Shao Kahn?
No, dude, legit. That's a costume for like Spirit Halloween for Shao Kahn. Oh, goodness. Captain Ron Panda, you are subject for termination.
You are subject for termination.
I'm okay. Anybody else feel that like the Mortal Kombat shit got absolutely silly? Speaking about martial arts stuff.
Yes.
Yes. We're talking about the new Mortal Kombat movie, right?
Yeah.
No, we're talking about the games.
Oh, the games.
Like, the Barbarian is in the fucking movie.
Here's the big problem with Mortal Kombat right now. Okay, they keep pushing the narrative bigger, grander, more bonkers, okay?
Wasn't Mortal Kombat 11? Didn't that one have like the time nonsense?
Yeah, the time nonsense. And now it's about dimensions, okay? There is the realm where Liu Kang wins, the realm where Shang Tsung wins, okay? And then realms are, and then dimension. Now it's not realm. Now dimensions are colliding. I was like, dude, I just want to go back to the original, okay? Just a few guys in a tournament fighting to kill one another, okay?
Captain, they're going the same route as comic books, but look where comic books are landing themselves.
Ugh.
It's like, we have no more story ideas. Bring out the dimensions. It's like they think it's their one card to get out of jail free card, you know? They realize their stock's starting to lead a little bit into the red.
Okay, I was like, dude, when will this end, huh? When are you going to? Okay, here's the thing about quote unquote NetherRealm Studio. Okay, I guarantee there will come a point where the NetherRealm Studio is gonna be like, we don't know what to do anymore. Okay, the story is this grand, this big. Okay, that we don't know what to do anymore. Okay,
they don't know what to do.
They really don't.
It's gone. It's absolutely destroyed at this point. Like,
but here's the thing. But here's the thing. Okay, I'll give Mortal Kombat some leeway. Okay, because again, Mortal Kombat is a fighting game, and people do not care about the lore in fighting game. Okay.
Let me tell you about a little thing called Guilty Gear.
Let me tell you a little thing about Mortal Kombat. Jesus fuck, people have been talking about the lore for Mortal Kombat since Mortal Kombat came out. All I gotta say is motherfucking Ermac became a thing.
Dude, there are people who talk about the story in Tekken.
People are having a heart. People have been whining about Street Fighter lore since day one. Okay, if no one cared about the lore, no one would give a shit that Alex decided to fuck his cousin.
The only thing people really do focus on is Chun-Li is now a MILF.
Yeah, you can whine about all you want, but deep down inside, okay, a lot of quote unquote pro fighting gamers, a lot of fighting gamers don't really care that much about the lore. Okay.
No. It doesn't matter about the pro. No.
We only care about. So here's the thing, okay?
I've seen you play games. You are not pro. Get out of here.
I know. Okay, I know I'm not pro, okay, but I do know a guy that is pro, okay. He do this for
good for him.
He goes into tournament, okay.
Good for him.
Thing, okay. All they care about is frame data, okay. All they care about is frame data, hit register, and of course, okay, hitboxes. I guarantee you, okay.
So that is the biggest mistake of most gaming companies. You listen to the pros and only the pros. It's like, there's still a casual community that plays your game.
No, dude.
They still exist. Why do you think machine guns got nerfed in so many FPSs? Is because pro players would get mad.
Yeah. No, why do you think sniper rifles are become a fucking wine fest with a lot of people because of fucking that?
Yeah, I heard about it.
Why do you think the railgun has been nerfed and unnerfed for fucking years?
Yeah, the hit scan weapon from Quake.
Yeah. No shit, dude. Like, I can go on and on and on about this. But anyway, let's break down. You don't think there are thousands of channels dedicated to one thing. The lore of Mortal Kombat. That's not.
You have the lore channels. I get it. Okay, you have the Warriors of the Wave.
Rum. If no one gave a shit, no, I'm calling you out on your shit here. I'm calling you out on your fucking shit. If no one gave a fuck, do you think there'd be this fucking whine over this shit? There's been, people have been losing their minds over the lore of Mortal Kombat for, oh god, since it first came out. My good example of this is Ermac. Ermac is the greatest example of that. It was a literal code error. That's what it was. Ermac was a code error. It was say if you saw Ermac pop up or Ermac, it was basically the people at Midway going, okay, there's an error, we have to fix XYZ situation. It had nothing to do with anybody, but people fed on that fucking word Ermac for years until they had to actually eventually make fucking Ermac.
Yeah.
You don't see that in a community that doesn't care about the lore.
And same thing with Guilty Gear. On top of the music, a lot of people can relate to certain characters.
Yeah.
Main one, Potemkin. Fucking
Yeah.
Potemkin has so many good bits about him where it's like he keeps fighting.
Yeah.
He believes he's fighting for a good cause, but no matter what, everything else falls through because of the internal corruption back at home. So he's always fighting. And he comes to grapple with that when really what he wants to do is just live a life of peace. And it's like, God, I could relate to Potemkin so much.
So professional monkeys don't talk about or don't worry about the lore. They're professional monkeys. They don't play.
I remember clearly, Ermac's Forward 1 is pretty good though.
I know.
There we go.
But no. Can I be honest with you? The same thing with Reptile. Reptile was a rumor, and it was a rumor that people fucking fed on.
I like Reptile though.
Yeah, right? Reptile's pretty good.
But
if I'm not mistaken, he's fighting for his clan, his village, just for the survival, so it doesn't get destroyed by Outworld.
Yeah. But this shit is like, I'm telling you, man. Like when you say that, it's like, man, you don't understand the lore. If that's you don't understand that this people have been obsessing over this shit. And again, for the professional monkeys, because that's what they are, they're monkeys. These guys that play Marvel Rivals professionally and have hissy fits over every little fucking thing. These motherfuckers don't give a fuck. Well, yeah, no wonder they're monkeys.
They're there to play game and be best at play game.
Yep.
Nothing more.
Yep. Dude, if you spend thousands of hours playing a simple children's video game, or you spend thousands of hours learning a simple children's card game, and you ain't making money on the side like a real fucking champ, and like being a grifter like a certain fed we know. Legitimately, you ain't fucking playing the game. You ain't fucking, you noob, you fucking bullabog. No one cares. And again, most people don't get like that's more that people like card games. People don't care about the lore because it's all about making the money. And when the time comes, when you guys when you start realizing they're going to take away your cardboard, force you to have a subscriber count, and now when you get cards, you're just going to get a card with a QR code. You guys will feel different.
Cardboard?
Oh yes. Did you not know that? My theory.
Oh, you're talking about like what they did with Fallout 76, where you buy the game case, but all the disc is like a cardboard cutout telling you to redeem an online code.
Bob, let me tell you what it is.
Was I on it? Was I on the money?
No, you weren't even close. Oh, well, you're close. You're kind of, but you suck like usual.
Hey, what do you mean by that?
So here's what's happening in your future, guys. I will put money on it. What they're going to do is they're going to make a subscriber count for your card game system. They're going to make it all online. So when you buy cards, instead of buying your pack of cards that are like a collector's item, even though technically they make a lot of money off cards, they're going to make it more simple where you'll just get a QR code and then you scan the QR code with your phone and then you get the set of cards on your phone. In other words, you're no longer getting cards, buying cards, registering cards, and doing all this fun shit. You're legitimately owning nothing and being happy about it because it's all electronic system.
Oh yeah, speaking of Mortal Kombat, have you guys legitimately seen the new Mortal Kombat movie? I guarantee you're gonna get a laugh out of it.
No.
I like to save my money.
I don't support something. I don't support the new Mortal Kombat movies. I think they're kind of crap.
Yeah, but this one, okay, is so crap that it's actually good. Okay.
Nothing beats Monty Python on the level of bad. It's good. All right, nothing's beating Monty Python.
Yeah, Sorry, Rom. When stuff gets you down, you got to turn that frown upside down. Try to look on the bright
side of life.
I don't really understand
Wait.
what you guys are saying right now.
Life of Brian.
I can look at the light. Oh, I was gonna go for a while just to see how long it took before he caught it, bastard.
No. You see, Chief, what we're doing right now is we're using suppressors. That's why he can't hear us. We're using suppressors. Using silencers.
No. Sorry, Rob. I apologize. No.
I'm legitimately just confused. What are we talking about right now? We're talking about Mortal Kombat, and then we're talking about card. Okay, what are we talking about right now?
But like I said, Chief, we're using silencers. He can't hear us.
I'm legitimately confused.
Okay, Rob. Sometimes you have to turn that frown upside down. Try to look on the bright
side of life.
Yeah, but why would I turn my frown upside down? I'm not even frowning. I'm not even angry right now. Okay. I don't really understand here.
Chief, we using these suppressors. They're working really well.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway,
we're making a Monty Python reference.
Yes.
Don't care.
Yeah. See. Too Asian to understand. We can't explain it.
We can't explain it.
Yeah. Okay. Just like that reptile thing, okay? Yeah, you said yes, the lore is good, the lore is fine, okay? Yes, very.
No, I never said the lore. I never said the lore was good. I'm saying people focus on the lore.
Yeah, the lore is good, the lore is fine. But if I remember correctly, okay, dude, Mortal Kombat X Reptile Rushdown is so oppressive, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand the frame data talk. I gotcha. But the reason I went to Kano over Reptile is because they didn't have Reptile. They didn't have Reptile in later ones.
Wait,
so then I looked for
X, right?
I think it was like
X, right?
I don't know. Whichever one they didn't have Reptile in. I think it was after 10 or XL or whatever the fuck it's called. I'm not going to worry about the small stuff. Reason I went to Kano. Reason I went on to Kano was not just his personality, but looking into him. It's like, I like this sleazy bastard. Yeah, all right. I realized in a lot of character lores, I like the sleazy bastards or the I don't give a fuck characters, like Brian Fury from Tekken. He's just doing it for the love of the game. He just wants to fight. He wants to destroy shit. That is Brian Fury.
Look.
The grappling one. Dash down 3, man. Dash down 3.
Boo! I don't care about the frame data.
Yeah. So here's the problem with this shit. Like I said, a lot. You think people don't care about the lore? Well, what we're doing is we're proving that no, people do care about the lore. The problem is, like, there's a reason why people are all pissy about the lore now. There's a reason why people don't like these extra characters.
The time chick.
And here's the thing though, okay? The rest of the quote unquote paid characters, they're actually pretty good. Okay, they're on the A tier or S tier list, man.
See, you're looking at the tier list. We're wondering why the fuck are they there in the first place?
Don't care.
No, I'm not even,
Warner Brothers. So some of this shit is legit just Warner Brothers back closet. It's their backlog and they're throwing them in there.
Yeah. I hear the thing. Okay, why would Peacekeeper be there? But goddamn, Peacekeeper was one of the best characters in the new Mortal Kombat 1 series. Goddamn.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, though. Like people give a shit about the lore because that's what they do. They focus on this shit, dude. It's the same thing with any games, movies, any of that shit, man.
Yeah, I can give you a rough breakdown of why some things work and other things don't. All right, what was Call of Duty? As a quick example, it was originally supposed to be like a pseudo milsim game, and then they started Fortnite-ifying it. Now, if you don't have anything that makes sense, why would anybody expect to take you seriously? Are you a joke game or are you a legit game that's supposed to be played for face value? You want me to take it seriously, but why would I take it seriously? Give me a reason to take your shit seriously. Put value in the artwork that you have thrown in my face.
Yeah, like lore became a thing for video. Like I said, when Mortal Kombat, I would agree with you. Original video game fighting games, yeah, no one cares. But the energy and the lore and stuff, it's become something. People want to know what happened to Ken. Like, why is Ken homeless? Why is this character doing this?
Why did M. Bison come back from the dead?
for the umpteenth fucking goddamn time?
And why is he a cowboy now?
Yeah, exactly. No one. Like, why is Alex banging his cousin?
It's like, Alex, I know your new career is being a heel, but you didn't have to go that far in kayfabe. Shit.
Yeah. Why is Alex banging his cousin? Like,
now, you want to know who does a really good kayfabe in a fighting game? Like, masterful level kayfabe? The Kings from Tekken. King and Armored King. Their kayfabe is so solid, they don't even speak English anymore. They do jaguar growls.
They just roar, they just growl.
Now that's kayfabe. And that's the whole thing, because the moment they put on the mask, they become the character. It's that luchador lore.
Yeah. This is but that's what I'm saying. Like people like the Tekken lore is absolutely the Tekken lore.
Oh, dude, it doesn't make a goddamn lick of sense, but it's fun. The lore is fun because Tekken is supposed to be taken seriously and not seriously. That it has that nice little in between balance. I mean, for fuck's sake, Hachi doesn't give a fuck about any of his blood relatives at all. Meanwhile, he taught a bear Mishima style karate, and he loves the bear. he actually like genuinely loves Kuma. Like there's a scene wherever Hachi's like clapping and laughing and dancing while well, he's not exactly dancing. Kuma's dancing. He's like doing a jig, and that's the fun part. Yeah. And the little added benefit of Tekken lore that's also funny is everybody speaks their native language. Everybody.
You want to talk about a fighting
and you can understand each other. Like everybody can understand the Kings, and they're growling.
They're growling.
Okay. Like, you want to talk about fighting games that no one gives a shit about? Okay, no one gives a fuck. They just want to play the beach volleyball game with the sexy girls.
Oh yeah, Dead or Alive Beach Paradise.
I think it's Dead or Alive, right? I think it's DOA, right?
Hey man, DOA is class, all right? And then ever since 2016, they took it away from us Westerners because some group decided to complain about it for some X, Y, and Z reason so they could fill their own pockets. I wanted bikinis and boobies. Why couldn't I have that? Why couldn't I suck on bad titties?
No, yeah. We got the girl having their like. You actually have to order it from Japan.
You want to know the funniest thing to me? You guys ever do people watching?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Usually when you're going out for a walk and you decide to take a seat, quick little break or whatever, and you start people watching, you'll see a chick who is like more put together, more well dressed, and seeing the sneering, like angry looks that other women give that woman, for some reason, it's so entertaining to me.
I will say my biggest laugh on the planet is the girl, like some of the funny shit with some of the girls I've met over the years that are just like. A good example, a really good funny one for me was I will never forget I was at a D&D campaign and we were downstairs and we were waiting for food and we're talking and shit. And this girl comes into the goddamn thing and she's like, she just starts talking shit about this other girl, just outright shit. Like, oh, fucking, what's her face? Oh, man, she's an absolute cunt and blah, 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 blah.
What did DJ Ronnie type?
What?
I'm looking at chat.
Okay. Yeah. But anyway, the girl was like, Yeah. Yeah, you know, she's
Did you
talking
hear
all this
about
shit.
Becky?
Yeah, Becky or something. It's not the real name. Yeah, Becky. Becky's a bitch. Becky's this. Becky's that. Blah 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 blah. And then Becky walks in. Oh, hi, Becky. And then we're sitting there.
And then Jane leaves.
She leaves. Then she leaves. And the second the other girl oh, this girl's shit. And the girls are sitting there. Oh yeah. And they're like all in on it. And I'm like,
They're talking shit about
wow.
Jane while she's outside of the room.
Yeah. Like the second Becky, another bitch was just like, holy shit, girls, what the fuck, like.
It's Caddy, man. The Caddy. They hate each other. They
They
fucking
do.
hate being in each other's presence, but they have
Man,
to save face.
Okay, if you want to have a laugh and a half. I'm not okay. This is gonna sound fuck it. It's gonna sound racist, but fuck it. We'll take a chance. I will say this right now. If you wanna see women get mad, women when a white woman beats a black man, especially
What?
a well-to-do black man.
Yeah. What he's saying is like whenever a black guy gets with a white chick, black chicks hate that. They fucking hate it for some reason.
yeah.
Don't know why.
Yep. It's absolutely crazy how angry. And the funny thing, because I got a buddy of mine, I got a buddy of mine. He's well-to-do. He's actually a good guy, nice guy. I've hung out with him, and he had a white girlfriend when he was in university. And and we don't have that many black people where I'm at, but we do have a fair number. And this girl, like when she was talking to him, and then this guy, like was like all of a sudden his girlfriend showed up. Now, mind you, he did end up breaking up with this girl later in life, but up until that point, women would give her such an evil eye. It was like, whoa.
It was like a vocal signal. You could see it across the room, just the way the eyes
can.
pop out. You could just feel the tension in the air. And cut it with a knife.
Yeah, it's like when white guys hook up with Asian women, and they're in an Asian country. There is a dirty look that they get from the Asian men. There is a dirty. Well, you can contest this, right? Like you've probably seen it, where you see a cute Asian girl and she's with like this guy, this white guy.
I've seen it, and I'm okay with it because again, okay, it is their life. Okay, I got my own shit to worry about. Okay,
I mean that's fair.
I'm well aware,
but have you seen the looks of others whenever you're walking by?
Yeah.
Do you feel the tension in the air? The little sneers?
No. Yeah. No, I just care about myself. Again, okay, I'm going with
that's fair.
Again, I'm going with the Chinese rule of if it doesn't affect me, just close one eye and move on. Okay, it doesn't matter.
Why one eye?
Well, because the other eye, I need to look at the road where I'm moving on. Okay, again, okay.
Use both your eyes to look in one direction.
Okay,
why are you closing it up?
Chinese rule of
Chief, when I visit Captain, I'm gonna see him roll up to me like he's a pirate. He's just gonna have one eye closed.
It's a Chinese phrase. Okay, it's like just ignore the problem. Okay, it's
okay. Okay.
Ignore the problem. Okay. Again, okay. If it doesn't affect me, okay, I'll just be on my merry way. Okay, I stick to the ancient Chinese way of I only care about my own people. Okay, if one day me and Bob are walking along and Bob got kidnapped, I'm gonna be like, I don't know who that guy is. Okay, I don't know him.
Yeah. But that's the thing.
Oh wow, you a piece of shit.
Yeah, we got what you're saying, but what I'm saying is that you'll notice it with certain things, like Asian men will have problems when white guys date Asian women. It just like these stereotypes that like I make a joke about stereotypes all the time because it's funny because to me people will get they'll get all insensitive to the matter.
You want to date our
every
women?
truth has an origin point.
You want to date our women? And here's the thing: you want to date our women? Go ahead, man. Our women have pretty high standards here. You want to date them? Go ahead, man. Okay, just don't get mad at us when the women start looking for better options. Okay. Again, you think that Western women
no.
you think that Western women are crazy. Asian women treat marriage, okay? Asian women treat marriage, okay, like a business deal. If they have better deal, oh man.
Well, yeah, it's because marriage is a business deal. It's a losing deal, but it is a business deal.
It all depends.
You want to date our woman? Go ahead.
It's a debt process. That's what it is.
Okay, you Western want to date our woman? Go ahead. Nobody tell them. Nobody tell them.
Same could be said for my crowd. All right, Latinas are an enjoyable fire, but it's still a fire.
Get burned.
All right. Yeah, it's fun to have a bit of spice in life, but oh man, don't piss them off.
Yeah,
Funny part is you don't know what pisses them off until it's too late.
Yeah, but that's the thing about it. It's like I've seen it more than once where if you're dating, if it all depends on if you start dating another group, it gets such anger on the matter.
Again, okay, you guys asked me these questions before, right? Okay, what do Asian people value more, right? In quote unquote relationship, okay? Again, they value status more than money. Okay, so yeah. If an Asian girl can find doctor, lawyers, okay, you're either doctor, lawyers, or failures. That's it.
No. I know. He's speaking truth to power, but
it's just it's how it was presented. All right, it's like you doctor, you lawyer, or you failure.
He's not lying.
Yes, there are a few in betweens. Okay, for me, I have a few. I have 3 exes. Okay, that's because of my quote unquote teacher status. Legit. Okay, the only reason why I even got a chance of getting laid is because I'm a teacher. I'm the quote unquote the sensei.
Ooh, sensei.
God
Look
damn,
at you.
the only reason, bro.
No. You know what? For some reason, I read GTO just kind of popped into my head when you said that. Wrong.
For me, I thought of Country Bumpkin. This man's living a harem.
He wishes exactly.
Yeah, again, I wishes. Okay, I wishes I would be like that. Okay.
They actually that is legit. That's how the whole Taiwanese marriage thing that were going on for a while. For those that don't know, back there was a point in certain places in Asia where these guys would hook up with these girls online, and then they would go to their country and they would legitimately cover that. It got pretty interesting. That was happening. It's not happening as much as it was now, but yes, we've seen marriage.
Is this like mail order husbands, except with MySpace?
No, they would go to these countries. This isn't a joke. This is like real shit that was happening.
Hey, Bob, you heard about eBay, right? Here's eBoy.
eBoy.
Oh God, don't even make
I've heard of eGirl, but I've never heard of eBoy.
No, that shit happened way too much back in the day, where they were actually doing stuff like that, where guys would hook up with these girls thinking, oh, these girls love me, and they would want money after money. It was paycheck after paycheck after paycheck.
Yeah, those girls. Look, okay, to any Asian friends watching this, okay, look, there could be some unicorns out there. Okay, I'm not completely dropping, the death, gloom, everything. There could be some unicorns out there, okay? But nowadays, a lot of Asian women, they only want paychecks or status. Okay?
Shadowman says, the MySpace mail order husband was just Tom.
But yeah, okay, to all my
I figure
Asian
this is an inside joke between the chief and him.
It is.
Okay, to all my Asian viewers out there, okay, just maybe there are a few unicorns out there, okay, but again, okay, don't get your hopes up, right?
How many Kirans?
A lot of women right there, okay, Asian women right now are just looking for status or paycheck, okay. Now I'm not completely dropping the ball here and be like, oh, death and gloom. Maybe there are a few unicorns out there, okay.
If I'm not mistaken, isn't Kieran's proper pronunciation a Keeleen? something like that.
Chilling.
Chile.
Yes, chilling. Yes, chilling. Chilling. Technically speaking, chilling is not a unicorn. Okay, chilling is not a unicorn. I'm sorry, Kirin is not.
Isn't
a unicorn.
it
I'm
like a
sorry.
giraffe horse thing?
Technically speaking, yes, but a unicorn has one horn. Chilling has
Maurice.
2, sometimes even 3.
I run into a Kieran. Maurice! It's Maurice!
Maurice.
But no, it is fun. It is funny watching people battle on this stuff because it's amusing how we've existed over the years. Like,
Yeah, but here's the thing. Okay, that is the eastern side of the culture. Okay, what do Western culture wants actually? Okay, what is the difference between Eastern women and Western women aside from you know?
They want. Well, I can't say anything because I'm not gonna.
I don't wanna be nuked.
Because, yeah, I don't want to be nuked off YouTube because we can make these stereotypical jokes, but I can't necessarily validate on my side of the world. I will say, there are some amusing situations that have been going on in our society in the last 20 years, and we'll see what happens when it all kind of shifts out because a lot of people are depressed, turn 40, and stuff kind of shifts for them in a big way. So we'll see how a lot of women are in 10 years from now. But right now, as it stands, problematic.
Oh, okay. But yeah, okay. But there's one but not downside, sorry. But there's one upside though if you married an Asian woman, okay? If you can pay the bills, if you have the status, okay? Yeah, she's gonna be very loyal, okay? Because 1, she needs the money. 2, she needs to eat. 3, she needs a place to stay, okay?
Yeah, that sounds like most
she'll
marriages.
she'll clean the house. She'll do everything.
There you go.
Yeah,
there you go, Kevin. I'm going to say, I probably should have named that thing in Mound Juan just for this, but first thing that came to mind was Maurice.
No, you'd be surprised on society shifted. Society shifted in a way that's going to shift back, but we're not no fucking goddamn dating channel, so we ain't going to fucking keep talking about
we're not dating channel. Okay, so yeah, let's get back to the main topic.
Yeah,
here,
but
okay?
don't come to me for
the fighting game lore here. Okay, again, okay. It's good to have a few lore here and there. The story, yeah, but in the end, though, you don't play fighting games for the story or the lore. You play fighting game for fighting. Okay, that is the truth of it.
Yeah, you are.
The lore is fine. Okay?
You play a first-person shooter for shooting. Same argument can be made.
The lore is fine. Yes. Okay. You can know the backstory a bit. Now, which one is canon? Which one is canon? Which one is not? Okay.
I'm gonna say this on that. Okay, I'm just gonna say this and add this to the equation because like you want to say that I'll add something. I'll add an amendment to that. No, it all depends on what's going on in society when it comes to this and when it comes to like lore. Let's just put it this way: there was a lot of motherfuckers who played Halo just to find out what happened next in the next story, even though they didn't like it. There's a lot of people who will buy a sequel to a video game, thinking that the sequel to the video game will be better. When it doesn't
bigger number equal good.
Yes, the whole bigger number equal good thing that's existed.
Bigger number equal good. Nah, I don't believe that as well.
No. That shit has been around.
Germany and Russia thought the same thing during their World War II tank program. Bigger equal good.
Yep, the Wonder Waffle.
Yeah, the Wonder Weapons.
Let's get back to some Bully, boys. I'm gonna play some Bully. I'm gonna beat up kids. In a video game. I'm gonna beat up kids in a video game, guys.
Let me beat up kids in a video game. Wow, hey. You need
no, it's like he didn't specify video game until afterwards. It just sounded really funny.
I swear
Chief's gonna go down to the local medieval hamlet, just like beat somebody randomly with his stick. Now he's just gonna waddle back to the little tribe grounds.
So that's a good idea.
See, it's a quarterstaff to us. To him, it's a toothpick.
Look. I don't. Look, it's Monday. I don't beat up the kids on Monday. It's called a skunk.
Jimmy.
Goblins.
Too busy. I haven't played in a while, so I'm trying to remember what everything is here. Oh,
But yeah, okay. But yeah, back to the topic. Halo is different because Halo actually has a story. Okay.
Oh, a good one.
Mortal Kombat.
It is a
sure.
mediocre story.
Mortal Kombat,
Story.
sure, the story, yes, okay, but in the end, Mortal Kombat story is not really, that solid. Sure, it's fun, yes, okay. The lore, yes, is good, but in the end, you play Mortal Kombat game to, fight. Okay, in the end, it's just like my friend says, okay, yes, the lore is good, the lore is there if you want it, but in the end, it's all about
Who won the
Data
first
and
Mortal
Hitman.
Kombat tournament?
Who won the first Mortal Kombat tournament? Liu Kang, of course.
Sorry, you can't use the lore. You got to tell me who won without
Right.
using the lore.
Friends are for the weak.
Huh?
wasn't
Exactly.
Liu Kang, Kung Lao.
I'm a genius. Geniuses
Lao.
don't need medication.
Oh yeah, the great Kung Lao, not the new. Oh yeah, not the newer Kung Lao.
See,
okay?
see, lore matters.
Yeah, lore matters. Yes, good, right.
Because
Lore
that also
matters,
dictates the outcome of a story. Prime example, why did Soul change his moveset and everything in Guilty Gear? Is because he went from Soul good guy to Soul bad guy. He was no longer part of the Order. But he kept the relic of the Order. The, was it that Dragon Blade?
Yep.
But you have to admit, okay, in the end, okay, in the end, the real purpose of a fighting game is about registration and frame data. Okay, the lore is there if you want it. The lore is fine if you want it. Okay, but in the end, the reality is you play a fighting game to fight. Just like when you play a MOBA game. Sure, the lore is there. Okay, the League of Legends story is there. Okay, the backstory is there. Okay,
Of course he
all the
brings up a
characters have
MOBA.
their own backstory is there. But in the end, you play a MOBA is to win, is to mid-end.
Clinks.
Okay. Yeah, Clink's backstory is there if you want to. Okay, Juggernaut, Nevermore. Okay, you got Shadow
Clinks.
Fiend. Okay.
Clinks.
Yeah, Clink's story.
It's the only one
is,
that matters.
Yeah,
Clinks.
Clink's story is actually kind of tragic
Alright,
as well. Okay.
Yeah, Chief, are you familiar with Clinks at all?
No.
Do orcs
He
do it?
really is the embodiment of watch what you wish for. Because okay, so he was put on a quest to defeat a monster, some demon of whatnot. It was some beast he had to slay. And his
no. He is
not going to worry about we're not going to worry about the little details.
Nevermore. He's gonna slay.
Yeah,
He's gonna slay Nevermore.
Yeah, okay. We're not going to worry about little details like that. I'm just giving him the 411, okay? We can get into the details later. But one of the for doing his quest, he would attain immortality.
Yeah,
Problem. Whenever he slayed the beast, it did a fiery explosion, and his immortality kicked in, but he was just bones. Which is why he gets the name Clinks, because he is the product of immortality while constantly burning. So one of the reasons I love him for that is just like, yeah, it really is like a cautionary tale. It's like, yes, you're immortal, but your soul and everything is constantly on fire. Now, whether or not he feels it, I don't think it matters, but he couldn't really go back to his own people because he's a skeleton.
Because he's
an
dead.
undead he's an undead monstrosity at this point because his skin can't heal back because the curse of eternal flame that's on him.
Yeah, and then you got like Nyx, okay, the bug assassin, which is super scary. Okay, in the quote unquote the Arabian desert of the Dota 2. And then we've got like Dragon Knight, Brewmaster, yes, the Panda Warrior, one of my favorites. Again, the lore is there, okay?
Yeah. But it's like the reason I like Clinks is that cautionary tale of watch what you wish for. You want immortality, but you won't know what state you're in once you attain it.
An immortality of agony.
See, I like those tales because it also harkens back to epics like Gilgamesh. When Gilgamesh attained the knowledge that you are a man, you are meant to die.
He denied it. He became immortal anyway.
Tin story, yeah.
He became immortal.
Yeah. Yeah, but you get my point, is like, even in that story, the timeless tale of the Epic of Gilgamesh, the wise men said, you're a man, you're not meant to be immortal. It's just not how we're made.
Yeah, no, Gilgamesh is kind of a prick.
Gilgamesh is both a prick and a Chad at the same time. I mean, the man's always on Ho patrol.
Yeah, he is. Definitely on patrol.
He made a woman so mad and vindictive that she sent the guardian bull after him. It's like, damn. Chill out, girl. He doesn't want to be with me, so I'm gonna kill him.
Yeah, and then he had a bromance with a guy too, and that pissed him off. The only time Gilgamesh ever cried was for a man.
Hey man, it wasn't just any man. That was his brother. It was his brother in arms.
Yep. A wild man. The only time Gilgamesh ever felt suffering for what he did, even though he technically was fucking everyone's women at that point and had like multiple kids. Well, I don't think he ever had kids, if I remember correctly, through the relations he had. But he had multiple women.
People were not happy with Gilgamesh.
No, he was a douchebag. He was an infinite douchebag when it came to society.
He slept with multiple women but not have kids.
Yep.
I mean, maybe his pull-out game is good. I don't know.
No, he made a lot of his stuff was his wives' stuff. Was the funny thing with that? His wives were infamous. Like, basically what Gilgamesh would do is, like, he would find men's wives that he found attractive, and he'd be like, hey, she's mine. No, that's what he did. That's what Gilgamesh did. He was a fucking asshole that would do that.
Yeah.
That's why fuck Gilgamesh. He was
Yeah. But yeah, cautionary tales. Always love them.
Yep.
And there are some things you could learn whenever you read up on a written character, whether the author intended it or not.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, wake up! Wake up! Alright. Ugh. God, I shouldn't be feeling sleepy at this time of day.
So we are playing Mega Man X1 for shits and giggles because I love this game.
Yeah. Wait, Shadow Man, no, it's called the sunk cost fallacy. It's where you overvalue past investments to justify future ones if the ROI on future investment is poor.
Yep.
Yeah, it was like when we were saying
actually,
bigger number equal good.
If you're still here, I got a question for you. I think we're coming to an age where they're going to get rid of the cardboard.
Zero! Yeah! I'm sorry. Okay, I just saw Zero jump into the screen. Yeah, Zero! More favorite Mega Man characters.
So, what happened is, so my theory is eventually what's going to happen is your piece of cardboard is just going to have a QR code, and you're going to download stuff for an online game. I think that's how this is all going a bit. What do you think? You think that's going to be the future of cards?
It's kind of like our gaming situation right now, right? Okay, you don't have physical anymore.
Well, companies are standing up against it, and rumor has it that GOG is not GOG and Steam are going to create something where you can just put your stuff on CDs. They're going to make a copier aspect to it. Okay, so we got to do this guy first.
It's so weird. Okay, it used to be the console that had the physicals. Now, okay, now the PC has physical. Okay, and the consoles are turning all digital. Okay, everything's topsy-turvy now.
Yeah, well, that's how it goes. Well, like I said, when consoles stopped being, like, again, back in the day, this was considered top tier.
This as in what? You mean this game?
Mega Man X, yes, this was considered top tier back in the day. But was it the most top of the line, best game out there? Was it the most graphically superior game out there? No, it's Bit Sprite, for fuck's sake.
I mean, it still holds up, right? I mean, sure, it's
still has
not
lag.
bottom. It's not bottom tier, I know, but again, it still holds up, right?
Like, this came out in '91. What computer games came out in '91 that were like you had a lot of computer games that came out during that era?
More flash games than genuine games, but there are a few I know.
Yeah, like there were like this was 91, 92, I believe was maybe. I'll go get my computer. 1 second. Let me.
I mean, like, does Command and Conquer count? Red Alert.
1 second. 1 second. Top of the most top graphical games in 1991. I will look that up right now. Could you guys give me a sec?
So, Bob, speaking of PC, when you getting yours, man?
Great question.
Okay, even
because the money that's originally going to a PC is going to be going towards something a touch more important.
Oh.
And by a touch more, I mean a lot more important. One of my buddies is getting married.
Oh, congratulations. Okay. May the heavens bless your buddy, which I don't know the name of him, okay, but may the heavens bless your buddy with many children and wealth and happiness for the rest of his life.
I appreciate it, man. But yeah, it's like you can get a PC any time of the day. You can't always go to a wedding, and I've been cordially invited.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Commander 2 came out at that era.
Yeah, I mean,
Nukem. So you had Monkey Island. You had sequel to Monkey Island. Let me look up here. Let me look. Hold on. Let me go in the IMDb.
Oh wait, when you say Monkey Island, you mean like Captain Ilgwam, the same voice actor for Demo Man?
Yeah. Monkey Island 2 came out during that time. You had Cyber City. You had well, no, we weren't about Street Fighter. I'm looking for games right now. There were some great games that came out at this era that were beautiful looking games that, you know, could top the graphics. But back in the day, the point was when you picked up a console, it was a cheaper. You still got great games, and they were cheaper and good. That's the point. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah, like, the consoles are more affordable. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to sell. That's what I'm trying to tell you boys.
Yeah, but nowadays the console price are just overrated. Okay, I mean, maybe they're changing their strategy. Maybe they're treating consoles like a luxury item. You know, like they're treating the console like the next Bentley or something. Okay.
It is. It's like I've made the joke. You could buy a fucking car for modern day consoles, which is absolutely fucking batshit insane. Like at that point, you know, getting a cheaper computer. Now that the problem is, and this is why I'm trying to get Bob to get his computer Esperanto.
Right
yeah,
okay,
right now.
Because the RAM prices, okay, are
now,
getting.
Now, the RAM prices in a year from now. He's not going to be able to get anything, and then he's going to get left in the dust. He's not even going to have if the PS5 is going to be the PS6. You're not going to be able to play any new games on the PS5 and PS6.
$1,000.
Yeah. You're not going to be able to play this because of that. You're not going to play that because of this. It's never going. It's going to get so expensive. If you want to play top of the line, the best of new games are coming out. Good luck. Like the reason I went retro and I'm going retro gaming with a lot of my old consoles and gaming stuff is because I realized, it's a losing market. You are gonna fucking get buried if you try to go that losing market. It's just better to go the way I'm going, where it's just basically, okay, I'm gonna pick up A, B, and C because of A, B, and C.
Yeah, same here. Okay, I don't go for like the most top tier and the most like newest game ever. Okay, I wait until they go on sale.
Even if they go on sale, like there's no guarantee that your market, like I said, in Time Rum, you're going to be the same beast. You're going to do the same thing I'm doing. Inevitably, you're going to meet the same problem I'm running into. where it's not worth trying to play top of the line anymore. It's just not worth it. The money's too much.
Well, well, technically speaking, okay, as a you're PC as well, right? So you could understand this, okay? We don't need to play the top of the line game with all the bells and whistles, okay? One of the best things about PC is that you can set your graphics.
Do you think that's gonna be a modern day function? I've already seen it disappearing in modern games. You're not gonna have that set your graphics.
The option menus get smaller and smaller.
Yes, exactly right. And that's not including consoles. That's including other stuff, dude.
I'm noticing it on console. Prime example. There are some games where you just can't turn off aim assist, and I hate aim assist.
Wow.
I outright despise it. In fact, in Destiny 1, there was an aim assist system that was so strong that a genuine tactic in the competitive mode Trials of Osiris was to have one guy, let's say you have a sniper at the hallway, because they know the aim assist on the sniper rifles are so strong it will drag your crosshair to whatever that target was.
Yeah.
You throw like one guy who's chaff out there to bring the sniper's optic off center, and then you have your one guy peek. That is a genuine tactic. Because you couldn't turn the aim assist off.
Yep. Got him.
Disgusting. Aim assist should never be in any FPS, alright? You gotta learn, man. Gotta learn. Get these training wheels out of here.
I mean, you should always have the option to turn off aim assist, but if you can't, then that's just, they just shot themselves in the foot.
Maybe my favorite game, and there's a gun gal girl game anime. There's a moment where one of the characters is like, "Okay, guys, I'm gonna use my, okay, guys, I'm gonna have to use our secret strategy." And what the guy does is legitimately stand up, sit down in a sitting position, and lets people shoot her. The second she dies, the other girls crawl behind her and use her body as a cover because you can't shoot through the bodies.
Yeah, and there was another thing. Where was it? Oh, I'm gonna use Fortnite as a quick example. So there are times where aim assist isn't the big thing. You know, Cap, when you say if you're not doing this, you're actively throwing.
Yeah.
There is a little thing you could switch on in the options for, I guess, people who are hearing impaired in Fortnite.
Yeah.
Where if you are not using that, you are actively throwing because it picks up things that are outside of your decibel range for your headphones. So you'll know a guy is rolling up on you before he even knows he's rolling up on you.
Yeah.
So if both of you have it, you got the rough direction of where that guy is. Just the rough direction. If you are not using that, you are throwing.
Like, you are talking to a guy that understands the competitive market. I know exactly what you're playing at and what you're doing. It's not like I don't know the tricks in the trade. It's not hard to do. I actually know the systems. It's actually, I help a couple of those back in the day when Doom and Quake and the old deathmatch scene. I was the one that helped innovate it. So sorry.
Yeah, I get it, but I'm saying, imagine, if you will, Chief, instead of having to train somebody how to b-hop, the game just auto b-hops for you.
No, that's happening with robots right now. That's something that's happening in AI programming right now. They program there are bots that exist that can register stuff and move around stuff that is actually functionally what the game plan is. It's what they legitimately are designed to do.
But here's the thing, as you said, bot. Would that be allowed though? Because again, bots. Okay,
but people will create programs. People will create functional programs for the bots to exist, man. You don't think people will create what they need to manipulate the fucking system so they can get a better win? You don't think they'll switch out one program for another program? Like, you can see it happen with some people where they'll legitimately they'll have an artificial character play their rounds, and when they go into a tournament, they play, and the gameplay is totally fucking different. Or people will legitimately.
I've heard about it. Okay,
You're roboting, Captain.
Yeah, you went ancient robot on us for a second there. Yeah, the goblins are taking
Danger, Mr. Robinson.
Yep. Ah, boo! I was gonna get hit anyway.
Is it okay now?
Yeah. you're better
Perfect.
now.
Hello.
Beautiful.
All right.
Yeah, I
But-
fixed it.
But I've heard about it. Okay, I've heard about people cheating using aimbot, something like that. Okay, and maybe they're true. Okay, I'm gonna give them the benefit of doubt until they give real tangible evidence, which some of them do. Okay, some of them legitimately cheats.
No, they do.
using aimbot or something like that.
Yeah. The difference between people who know what they're doing and don't know what they're doing with cheating is the ones who don't actively have the aimbot on their main screen whenever they're streaming.
Yeah.
Let's use CSGO for a quick example. There's like the amount of streamers that would be using the wall hacks and shit like that, but they didn't hide it from OBS.
Yeah. Oh, and one more thing, Bob. I legitimately saw a cheater back when we were playing the finals. Okay, legit. I was just about to blow his head off. Okay, and then I just saw his character just turn 360 left, turn 360 right. Okay, turn 180 to the north side. I was like, this guy.
Oh yeah, the snap.
Yeah, the snap. I was like, this guy cheating, bro. And here's the thing, okay? He just turned, and then every shot was a headshot. I was like, oh, this guy. Okay, I was legitimately gonna blow his head off. Okay, with the what's the rifle again for the medium class? Okay, I forgot the name.
I think it's like the R600.
Yeah.
Or, wait.
I
If you're saying for medium, yes, you have the lever action, and then there is the other one that's like a something 5.56. It's like a marksman's rifle of some sort.
I think it's lever action because I remember. I think it's lever action because I remember
using the
you need to,
Winchester
like,
then.
Yeah, because you need to manually load the shells in. It's kind of like a Winchester, and I was aiming at him. And I was aiming at him, and his model just snapped 360 here, 180 there, okay, 90 degrees here, there, until he literally snaps to me and headshot me. I was like, this guy.
He's a phony. But he's also playing light, and I do not respect anybody that plays the light class. You have the highest DPS, you have some of the most absurd tools in the game.
He has some of the tools to just
when you
run.
should die, you don't. You survive at like 5 hit points.
He survived like a slither of health, that 1 pixel frame of health, and he's like, let me run away.
All the get out of jail free cards you could possibly imagine. I don't like the light class at all.
Well, I'm watching
There's a reason I call it the light class, like the Call of Duty kid class. Not only are you like 4 foot tall, but you have Snooper and Smigs. It's what you got. And this is like, dude, this is like the COD sweat class right here. Absolutely.
I like to play the medium. Okay, just going in there with a riot shield and start exercising police brutality.
Hey, Bob, watch chat.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, just so I can.
My phone's on life support.
I'm watching chat.
Oh, okay.
The only reason I lost that fight was because legitimately I was like,
Nothing new has popped up.
I know. I'm just keeping an eye on the chat. It was like, fuck. I was like, that wouldn't have happened if I was.
Hang on, let me refresh the chat a bit here. Is there anything?
Only Shadow Man talking about the ROI.
No, nothing new here.
Can I? Yeah, I can. Yeah, I thought you could destroy those with the blaster. It just takes long.
But yeah, okay. I get it. Okay, in the end, okay, some players do cheats and all that, but again, okay, most of them get caught, but a lot of them don't.
Yeah. The great thing, Why, you want to know someone?
The smart cheaters are the ones that don't get caught.
Yeah, you want to know what? You want to know who the good cheater versus the bad cheater is? It's who gets caught.
Yep.
Yeah, if you want to know what a cheater is, there's cheater. The one that got caught. The one that got caught was not cheating. Well, I hate this fucking stage for this crap.
See,
Yeah, this
it's
one is
innocent until proven guilty. The one who is cheating, that man.
the one who is cheating got caught. Okay, is he cheating? No, he don't look like he cheating. That's the pro cheat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's-
well, look, yeah. The I guess the guy who is cheating gets away with it. Technically, he was never cheating because he was never
Yeah,
caught.
technically he was never
Yeah,
cheating. because he was never
Innocent
caught.
until proven guilty.
Yep.
And if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Which is why I don't really respect the competitive scene in most things.
No. Well, like I said,
Yeah.
one of the most
Here's,
famous.
here's the thing, okay? If you're not cheating, okay, you might as well cheese it, okay? Again, cheesing is not the same as cheating, okay? Like a good example
Exploit.
is exploit. A good example is one of the Mortal Kombat X tournament, okay? I believe I forgot the name, okay? But when he started losing rounds, he immediately went to the alien, okay? He immediately just switched fighter, okay?
Xenomorph.
There's a xenomorph. Okay, there's a xenomorph. He immediately switched to
Why is a
xenomorph.
xenomorph in Mortal Kombat?
I don't know, but it's actually pretty cool.
Warner Brothers. That's your answer. It's Warner Brothers backlog closet right there.
But yeah, okay. He used the xenomorph. More specifically, he used acid xenomorph, and he just started jump spray acid, jump spray acid, jump spray acid, jump spray acid. That's it. Okay, if you're not cheating, you're cheesing it. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I don't like competitive scenes.
Yeah. Same thing was happening with what is it? Street Fighter Third Strike, right?
Yeah.
There's that one character who is like this amorphous Silver Surfer looking dude. There's like some, I think his name was was 12, number 12 or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
you mean that quote unquote that white milky looking guy or something like that, right?
Yeah, that dude. And it's like, normally you don't bring him into the competitive scene, but what the one guy did was similar to that alien acid spray retreat tactic, was he would try to waste as much time on the opponent and, do pokes and strikes where he could.
Yeah, he'll win when the timer counts down. Reach 0.
It wasn't the most entertaining thing to watch, I'll be honest. But at
One of
least
my
the tactic
favorite-
was sound.
Yeah, but that one was like Street Fighter Third Impact was actually mainly designed for one purpose and one purpose only, and that was like legitimately for the fighting game scene. It's one of the few times they made it for the fighting game scene, and that's why it's one of the most like disliked Street Fighter game out there. Yeah, like legitimately. Literally, when Street Fighter 3 came out, it was not liked in the community. It was not and it was like legitimately because it was designed for one purpose. That was for the fighters game. That was the fighting game scene. So, then they had to bring in the
It was for the
Fireball
competitive
Boy.
stuff.
Yeah, they had to bring in the Fireball Boy. They had to bring back all these characters.
Oh yeah, the Shotos and all that. And then they had that one character who never came back. It was that I think it was a Win Chun guy who would get like the speed boost.
Yep.
And his frame data would just go into the negatives with whenever he's empowered. Yeah, like some sort of install.
Yep.
Street Fighter. I think you mean, is it Fei Long?
No.
Could be. It could be that
I
guy.
forgot. Okay,
He had
it's
an
been a long
install
time.
where it's like it made him much faster and a lot more oppressive, and he was considered like S tier in Third Strike.
Yeah, they manipulate a lot. Like there's like they brought some of the characters back, but like legit, like a lot of the like it became known for that. Like I said, what did they do? They started bringing the Fireball Boys back. They had to bring back the Fireball Brothers, as they were jokingly called back in the day. It like the problem is like I said, and they try. It's like, oh, we're gonna make Alex the new guy here. Like Alex, fucking. No, like Alex was something that was supposed to be a competitive character, and it's just like I can go on and on and on about how, the lore meant more to the people who were playing the game than these fucking competitive schmucks. Like remember, the guys who play this shit truly competitively are a very small minority. It's not like the card game scene where you have thousands and thousands and thousands of people trying to play this competitively.
Yeah.
The card game scene, we could legitimately
I think the card game scene, the reason they want to go competitive is so they can at least recoup the loss of their assets because of how expensive some of that shit is.
They can recoup the law. They can recoup the loss in asset by what exactly? How?
Winning a tournament money, the amount of money that goes into getting cards.
You don't get lots of money. You don't get lots of money in.
Then it's a false hope of recouping loss.
Which is why I said, okay, it's not like Dota 2, okay? When you win the prize money, you get like what, billion, and then you share it with 5 teammates, okay? It's not like Dota 2, okay? I mean, like card game. Does card game give you like a lot of money? Nope. Card game tournament, like if you win, you get a lot of money.
No,
okay.
No. You get.
I don't know. You get a POB. That's what you get.
Usually get a card named after you or something stupid like that.
What?
You want my opinion? You want my answer? There's the answer. Some people get card games, and then those cards then they can sell those cards online because they're limited editions, and the limited editions make money.
Bob the Marauder. It's a 3 neutral color card. It's a 4/3 with haste.
Limited edition. There's only one. Okay, because I don't have the money to create another one. Limited.
I wouldn't be a very powerful card. I'd just be like a 4/3 with haste.
That's why some of these people make those. Like, I don't know what their plan is now, but yeah, I'm gonna stuck against Storm. I'm stuck against Storm
You don't know what their plans are. Do they even have a plan, though? That's the main problem here. You don't know what the plans are. Do they even have a plan?
I am sucking right now with Storm Eagle.
Oh man, Afric Hunter. Always loved this game.
If I'm not mistaken, isn't ROI rate of interest?
Rate of interest, yeah. Future investment in pores. The future investment is pores. It's poor. Oh.
Yeah.
That sucked.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my god. No. I really hope you win though. Okay, because. But yeah, you're in that magic phase right now. One pixel in a dream, bro. 1 pixel in a dream.
1 pixel in a dream. We can do it.
Oh, yep. You got crushed. Hey, but you were close, okay? Or you were close. Okay? 1 pixel in a dream, or 1 pixel in a dream.
Birdman.
Oh, fuck.
But yeah, not Orc, sorry, Bob. Aside from, Dota 2, any other, MOBA games that you play? League of Legends.
You think I play MOBAs? I told you this multiple times. No.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
The only one that I'd think about is like Dota 2, but that's just for nostalgia. I realize MOBAs are an absolute waste of time. You don't even gain anything. What, you gain profile level? Is that it? Yeah. You don't keep any of the equipment you earned. So what's the point?
You gain brain aneurysm.
Yeah, it's like, okay, every game you start fresh, yeah? And then you have to get money, get experience, and then rebuy those same items and go through this process over again. Get out of here.
Yeah, here's the thing. You need a PhD to play Dota, okay? You need to understand hero pick, item values, and you need to understand the heroes that item. Okay, you need to understand the heroes that counter your counter to counter their counter heroes. And then you got
and guess what? Guess what? All this knowledge means nothing because you'll lose your items again. You don't get to keep any of your shit.
Bob, shut up. Fuck yeah. No hit run.
Oh yeah, man, no hit run.
I'm so fucking mad at myself that I lost that fight against Storm Eagle. You know what it was? I'm watching the chat, and every once in a while I'm looking over the chat, and that's when I fuck up. It's like
Nothing
fuck,
changed.
fuck. I know, but I'm watching the chat.
Then why do I gotta shut up?
Seconds, I'm looking over at the chat, thinking to myself, "Oh, I better watch the chat. Better watch the chat." The second I didn't listen to the chat, and I fucking put the headphones so I could hear the music and I could hear like certain things, it's like, okay, this is over. Fuck, I was
dude, Orc.
What did I do?
No, Orc. Not trying to be an arse here, but you got us here, okay? We can read the chat for you, man. Come on, you at least.
I know.
I'm not trying to be an ass here, okay? But man, bro, you don't trust us?
No.
It never does. Don't worry. I'm used to leadership not trusting me and my competence.
Yeah.
The Navy really changed my perspective on many things. Everybody thought I was incompetent. And then I used that as my tool to success. Weaponized incompetence.
Yeah. But, you know.
But anyway, nothing changed. Or okay, the chat is still there.
I know. But I was making damn sure. That's why I was like, for a second there, I was like, what?
Even so, okay, you can tell the chat be like, hey, okay. I mean, yeah. I did that a lot of the times, okay, when I was playing Dota 2, when I was playing like Dark and Darker, hell, even Monster Hunter, when I need to hey, focus here, okay, guys? I'll need to chat when I'm not, fighting for my life here.
Yeah. I'm so mad about that.
Okay, I'm sure that the viewers will understand, okay? I mean, sometimes, fight that goddamn Omega something, okay? You need to lock in, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I was locking in. It was like, okay, I have to get this done. Oh, fuck. Storm Eagle the shit. I'm tired of these guys. There. Okay, there we go. No, usually I don't fail like that. It's like I was getting mad because I've played this game so much. I got this game almost memorized.
Oh, you got this game memorized, and the reason you lost it because you read the chat. You blaming your viewers. That ain't right, bro. That ain't right.
Of course.
That ain't always, right, bro. That ain't right.
If it ain't your fault, it's Bob's fault. If it's Bob's fault, it's Rob's fault.
But
excusez-moi.
I'm a victim.
Yeah. Well, I think that everyone has victim mentality nowadays. I might as well just use it for my advantage. Anyway, no. I was just focusing on. I keep an eye on the chat. I was keeping an eye on a couple other things. I've also, the problem is a lot of this I'm not playing sound. So like that, you hear that sound when the bird's flying by is going to do the death drop on you, and not hearing that sound is really fuck that hurts. Not hearing that. I never realized, like I will tell you this, I have a whole new respect for people who are deaf, man. After doing these live streams, I have a whole new respect because there's a lot of times I listen to visual, like audio cues, and when you don't have that, oh god, does it it hurts. It hurts a little bit. It hurts a lot more than you think, and I was like, I never 100% realized how bad that was until starting to do this. Like he makes a sound when he does certain things, and like for example, Flame Mammoth will make a sound when he does certain things, and you can use that to your advantage.
Mammoth.
Yep. So yeah, but I'm gonna wipe this guy out here in a second. It also doesn't help that the game's glitching a little bit, and we're not seeing the attack go off. But now it's not glitching anymore, so we're good. There we go. Yeah, we're almost done. Actually, we're gonna call in a couple minutes.
All right.
Yeah, but thank you everybody for joining in tonight. I just wanted to finish this last stage, and well, we'll do one more stage, and then we'll call it because we're just about done the main stuff. We're just gonna do a quick cleanup of this guy's character. I'm just mad I died there. It pisses me off. I rarely die at Storm Eagle. It's like if I'm not paying attention. Oh, that makes me mad. Fuck. Oof. There are a few villains in this world. There are a few characters in boss games. If I can't beat them after the third run, it's like yeah. Yeah, but I do have a whole new respect for people that don't have hearing, that can't hear shit. It's like, boy, do I have a new respect for that shit. Because without hearing that stuff, like, because you guys are talking in the background and you guys come in super loud. It's like, yeah, no, it's like, it does have a different, it does change stuff a lot to have that visual, not those cues.
Well, you can lower the Discord volume.
Yeah, but if I lower the Discord volume, you guys come in quieter on the actual OBS.
I mean, for the game's sake, yeah. I mean, I try to lower some of the volume sounds, okay, or at least try to quote unquote like have a good balance of gaming and chat sounds. Yeah. I don't play games like fully off, okay? It just don't feel right.
No, I have to play it with the sound. Well, the sound's not off. The sound is registering. You guys can hear it in the game. You guys can hear it on the stream. It's just it's not on for me. Like I don't hear it.
Yeah, I can't do that, okay? Again, okay, I think I play too much Dark and Darker, is that I rely more on my hearing, okay, than on my sight.
No, I'm fully not hearing anything right now except for like, you know, you guys.
Yeah, I can't do that, man. I can never play a game without hearing something.
Yeah, we're gonna haunt his nightmares. He can only hear us. You won't be able to hear anything else but the annoying sound of our voices.
Oh, I tune you guys out most of the
time. Yeah, he tuned us out most of the time. Yes, that's the guy with the goofy voice.
Yeah.
The goofy voice.
The goofy voice. Yeah, I gotcha. No. I tune most people out.
Gosh, Bob, let me tell you about the time I did this in my past.
Gosh, Bob, gotta tell you the time I do stuff in the past. You gotta make it more. Yeah, so make it sound like I'm more stoned, Bob. You're gonna go for it.
Oh no, I ain't gonna diss you like that. No one deserves to be stoned whenever they're mocked.
Fucking again, I hate this thing. Oh, my most hated area right here, going for that power armor, going for that fucking thing. I'm
not even gonna try and do a Cap Rum Panda voice.
No need. Okay. It takes a certain amount of experience to do my voice.
All I hear every time he finishes sentence is that was a little far.
Damn! Whew! A little habanero in here. Holy shit!
Hiya, do not worry. Okay, I have grown accustomed to this treatment. Okay, it's okay. It's part of my culture now. Okay, why you choose to pick this to represent me? Because my culture better.
I am legitimately making a Family Guy. I am a YouTube. Don't kill me. I'm legitimately making a Family Guy reference.
And now you know, huh? Now you know, huh?
All right. I'm gonna try my hand at a Captain Mockery. Ah, Bob, help! You know, something like that.
Oh my God, I'm dying! Oh my God, I'm dying!
Oh my God! Bob, where are you? Yeah.
Fuck.
not quite. Okay, I'll give Orc like a 2 out of 10. Okay, I'll give Bob maybe a 5 out of 10. Okay, because you're lacking something here.
Oh, I'm lacking that fucking noise you make every few seconds.
No. Okay, see, you're lacking the panic here. Okay, you're lacking the running and screaming and it goes ah.
Yeah. I literally.
My voice doesn't pitch that high. I'll be honest with you.
Dude, sometimes you're I'm wondering, like, I keep hearing, got your 6, got your It's like, oh my god, man, Jesus fuck. Anyway,
Meanwhile, yeah,
everybody.
Bob, it's like, Captain, it's not that bad. You okay, man? It's like, this isn't a horror game.
Then you get Bob to play Stardew Valley for 5 minutes and he starts freaking out.
Bob be like, is this hell?
Exactly. It's like, I'm not used to peace. I'm used to problems.
Yeah, Bob don't want peace. He wants problems always. Bob don't want peace.
Yeah. Oh goodness.
Yeah, thank you very much, everybody. We're going to be taking off. We got ourselves some stuff doing. We will have new merch. We're going to have muscle shirts in the line for the channel. We're going to have
just in time for winter.
We're going to have those muscle shirts ready to go. We'll have a bunch of other shirts up and running. We'll be making some cash, and we'd like to thank everybody that was a part of this. Like, subscribe, send this out. We want more people. We want lots of subscribers. We want
That's right. One more subscriber, man. One more subscriber to make it 470. We just need the lucky one.
We need that 500 subscribers, and then we'll do something interesting. See you guys tonight when we talk about the an old martial art anime called Shadow Skill. We'll be having most likely maybe talking about. I don't know. I'm debating about doing
if you have any ideas of what we should do for our 500 subscriber episode, please leave a comment.
Oh,
I'm more than happy to listen to some ideas.
I already have an idea for that. I'll tell. We're gonna get Bob to play. We're gonna get Bob to play Final Fantasy 1.
Oh. I can already tell that's gonna be agonizing for Bob.
Yep. We're gonna be even worse. We're gonna allow for every super chat gets to roll to see what his characters are. So he might have a whole party of white mages if all goes bad. For every $50, you get to roll a d6 at the beginning.
Maybe it ain't that bad. Okay, white mages. Okay, you have holy, right? You know, seems pretty good. Though.
Tissue paper.
It's bad, rough. Oh man, you can do it, but it's rough. He will be doing this on that. We'll be rolling the D6 for Final Fantasy, and he'll be playing Final Fantasy Origins. I found a way for him to do it, so it won't be too hard. All right, thank you everybody. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time on Orc War Chief Reviews. Bye.